YouTube as well. Get fucked, Twitch. I'm very excited for the games. I just was grumpy today. So now we're in OSC mode. I gotta get in casting mode. I am excited for the games. When I saw the players, I was like, I got happier. It was just all the cheese on the ladder was making me upset. So we're going to start out with a PvP, but don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to start out with Polish art versus Russian art. You might say it's a work of art. After that, we have Percival versus Young Yakov. So we have that's going to be a banger. No, there's no bracket. I can look up the Wikipedia. I'll link the Wikipedia. Give me a second. OSC Rising Star 16 day 16. All right, here we go. Big shout out to Eddie. Thank you for all you do. And guys, of course, for Twitch, most of you already know, but go check out OSC. I just know we get the regular crew in. I'm going to add in the bracket command, the Wikipedia. So you guys can take a look on there, see where we're at. We're on day 6. Yeah. Wait. Is this right? Yeah, this is it. So we're on day 6. So anyway, again, this will be the VOD. I'd look for the direct one on YouTube. I'm going to stop it after. We are live there as well. Obviously, I'll publish the VOD on Twitch, but the highlight stuff, I only have so much storage. I figured we'd directly do it, you know, so it's streamed live and you still have a YouTube video. Yeah, so that being said, shall we get into it? Art versus art, PvP. Happy Stance, thank you for the biddies. Art versus art. It is a best of 3 or 5. I should have looked. It's either best of 3 or best of 5. My mistake. Anyway, here we are. Bottom left-hand corner. Oops, a daisy. In the pink probes. It is Russian art from Platinum Heroes. And his opponent in the upper right. No, it's Polish art. Jesus. Excuse me. It's been a minute. From Quasar. It is Russian art in the red. Poland versus Russia. You can meme. It's not really. But, Yakov not representing a team yet. Yeah. He's really good. I actually do think that Yakov... We'll see what happens. I have no doubt in my mind that we will see more Esports World Cup. Blizzard is very likely to do something small for BlizzCon or some kind of online event. If not, I have a feeling. There's none of this is released. It's conjecture. The reason Blizzard picking up the balance patch, I think it has something to do with we might see a little BlizzCon something. When they had Johannes Ferries add everybody from Starcraft like a year ago or so on Twitter, I knew something would be up in some time. And with the Esports World Cup obviously putting in all that money, I think, amongst other things, and people putting porn videos in games embedded in links and maps and mods, I think that got Blizzard to realize maybe we should support this game a little bit like they do for Warcraft 3. But anyway, it's just a 2-gate opener from both art. Russian art going for the scout. There's a lot of conjecture I had, and there's a lot that's confirmed. So I will say there's also a lot of events I've heard wind of all over. We have 2 North American events coming. So at Nerd Street, it's not Cheesadelphia, it's a different event. We have something coming up. It's been kind of shown on Twitter. I believe the prize pool in total is... Guys, if you're in North America, I have rumors there's some cool people coming, like more than we had in Cheese. But there's going to be Brood War and Starcraft 2 events, as well as an N64 Starcraft thing. So that's pretty cool. And then Ursa TV's got their thing in Ottawa, which is a $20,000 tournament. There's $8,000 in total guaranteed prizes for the one in cheese, which is kind of sick, split between the games, plus whatever community stuff, I would imagine. I'm not 100% sure. I can't get into too much details, but I heard some rumors. I'm not going to say of whom or what. There's going to be some excitement to go, and I actually may go. I was like, you know, depending how it goes. Looking for a vacation. It might actually coincide, Barry McCockner. I don't know if it's December or November. If it is, and depending on what my work situation is in PTO, I might be able to go. I just want to go for fun as a spectator. Who knows? Maybe Dave would be on the... I might hit you up with something, Barry, too, if you don't mind. I feel rude, but I can give you something on the details. I need to hit up a few people for something that I think may or may not be interested in helping some things. And should I have good news, I'm going to be helping some things. But I have some, anybody interested in helping some Starcraft live events, hit me up. Yeah. Dude, shoot me a message later, because I'll forget probably, or like just remind me if you're hanging around. But yeah, I will say there's some cool stuff coming. It's not the... OSC's goated because it's online, but it is really cool to see some offline stuff coming in different regions and things. I hope something works out where like people band together and you can do stuff like OSC and things, as you know how we used to have like the EPTs and stuff like Pegasaur, OSC, different combined tournaments. If KSL gets back somehow, whatever, have tournaments that go into Duckling stuff. So like OSC, I really feel like could be something they can use for points for like bigger events. I hope it's like Esports World Cup could put in standings, just combining stuff. And I feel like at this point in StarCraft, like unless we get like true, you know, Blizzard put something in that was like, oh, we have like a weekly thing. It'd be crazy. It'd be cool to see people not having to fund at like literally everything except for, you know. But support OSC. We need these tournaments, guys. Proxy Gate. This is actually a spicy one. I'm yapping about other stuff. Apologies, Eddie. It's just I heard some big news all around. I figured I'd share with you guys. Yeah, well, Home Story Cup, of course. So after talking to StarCraft historian, I can't promise when. Should life go on, I'm going to be focusing. I think I owe it to StarCraft. I owe it to myself too. Because by then, I hope I'm in a job for long enough where I have enough vacation time, or I'm going to make myself a trip to Krefeld. I'm thinking Home Story Cup 30, which would be 2027, which is sad, but maybe before. But I think that one might be a good... Maybe I can go to both. But I think a lot of my European friends would like to see me, to meet me, to hang out. And I would as well, you know. But anyway, that being said, the Immortals get immediately targeted with the sentries, etc., but the barrier's so good, and the trades, Art, Russian Art, kind of in trouble here. He dived in there, hoping the hallucinated stalkers didn't get hit first. Yeah, it was just done for. Polish Art takes game number 1 defensively. Russian Art gets wrecked. Let's go to game number 2. Hallucination play was cool, but unfortunately, how it worked out, the stalkers were even in the front. The blink and dive onto the Immortals was not the play. I mean, you want to target fire, etc. But at the end of the day, this man is leading a point. Bottom left-hand corner from Platinum Heroes, it is Polish Art. And we are on Tokamak here. His opponent in the upper right, Russian Art from Quasar. Tried to be aggressive. It was kind of a build order loss a little, but it's also the engagement he took. OP minutes of macro, QP minutes of macro versus QP seconds of combat. True. Oh, QP 10 seconds, yeah. Oh, yeah, you know, it was, you know, a little song and dance there. I was yapping the first game. We'll get me on track, don't worry. It's the OSC Elite Rising Star. Number 16, day 5. And we got a lot of cool players. I suspect we're going to have some really cool matches. There's been times where we've had some ho-hum stuff, but it's kind of tough to get players for events, you know? And at times you got to like balance it out. So much respect for Eddie for trying his best to get like different matchups than we normally get. And you know what I mean? He is like invitational stuff. And I think he does a damn good job of getting players together that we don't always get to see. And they all have a chance to, you know, make up money, get some ratings. And it's not, the Rising Star is not like the top of the top. You're not seeing Clem and stuff like the mid-season playoffs and going for the OSC yearly championship. You're getting the Arts. You're getting the Young Yakovs. You're getting the Percivals. You're getting the Four Jumies. The Four Jumies, I'm saying. You're getting the underdogs that are still technically kind of pro players in my eyes. They would say semi-pros to a point, but many of these guys do play on the level at times. Sometimes it's a little less consistent, but we definitely see them take games off higher ranked players. Art beating Nicorak's pretty crazy, yeah. Yep. That's definitely true. Russian Art did come in a little after. Polish Art, you know, I'm thinking years back, like, I can't remember offhand. Like, I actually got to look at stuff for stats, etc. and whatever, you know. Nexus going down for Mr. Russian Art, but guess what? Is it? Yeah, just a little later Nexus. We cut some units to get this faster Nexus for Polish Art, so he's he got us a faster Twilight too, it would appear. So I actually don't like Russian Art's position as much. He has a couple more units right now at the expense of literally the Twilight Council's finishing up. Warp Gate's coming. We do have some sentries out for Polish Art. It's only 3 sentries, though. That is the downside. Hallucinated Stalkers, it's going to look more all-in, but guess what? He's going to see the 2-gate. He'll see the bamboozling. The thing is losing the pylon at the low ground could be rough for a supply block. Yeah, he's going to want to rebuild. Yeah, he doesn't want to misread this, though, too. But we have sentries, the Dark Shrine, and that's a bamboozle. That Dark Shrine's 100% a bamboozle. He saw the late Twilight. Oh, no, it's not. It is not. Even with the Hallucinated Stalker seeing it up the ramp. We got Blink coming in, finally, from Russian Art. The Nexus in a little bit of trouble. The probes being pulled. Oh, look at that. He did 4. Ha-ha! 200 IQ gameplay. He's going to pull the boys. Nope. Yo, I love this play from Polish Art here. That is a ballsy man. He dropped the Dark Shrine. He did it all. He didn't buy the hallucinations. He did lose the pylon, but he goes, you know what? I got my probe on the map. Yeah, Art Vandalay. Speaking of that, Art Vandalay, Reza was in chat earlier. I hope Reza's kicking around a little bit. He's been busy. Literally, Reza's Discord name. Classic Steinfeld memes, Drew. Hi, Drew. How you doing? I hope... Did we kiss and make up yet, mate? We got only the Dark Shrine. Robo's coming. Now I don't really like this for Polish Art. I'd like to see him get, like, Charge. That'd be a logical follow-up in my eyes, because now that we have the Robo coming, it's going to definitely be an Observer. The Dark Shrine was scouted. DTs are coming in. The Robo finishing up means with the Chrono Boost, it's, yeah, these are slow warpins. That's too far. The Observer will be out with a Chrono Boost, and there's all these units, and DTs are damn expensive. I don't like the lack of a follow-up from Polish Art. When behind Dark Shrine. How to get behind Dark Shrine that's scouted. And when ahead, Dark Shrine. Just as long as there's a Dark Shrine, it's a proper Protoss game. There goes 250 minerals, 250 gas. The Gate Scout is going to be scouted by the Hallucination, I believe, very shortly. Yeah, we'll see. He should be able to scout that. Oh, no. Yep, he's got these stalkers on a path. There goes the, yep. It's one less gate, one less pylon. Kind of rough for Polish Art. His Nexus is a little bit behind, but it shouldn't matter too much. The worker counts in favor of Polish Art for the moment. He's got late blink. Now, in this case, it is very much favoring Russian Art. He's going into Immortals, going into Charge, has his Forge dropped. No Forge. It was really delayed other tech. The Forge is scouted, so honestly, that's not going to matter as much. +1 could finish very close by the time they engage. Behind Dark Shrine, nice, Barry. And, yeah, Observer out, getting a scout. We got a Robo coming down. So, Mr. Dark Shrine behind on tech. The thing is, Russian Art was nice and let him keep his gateway, so that could be repowered and actually come to bite him. At the same time, Russian Art very ahead in army supply, coming with some Adepts. Big Daddy Immortal, Charge on the way. We have a Warp Prism coming, would be a little better. Actually, he has a probe. I think he's going to proxy pile on it. No, he's a scout. Okay, he's leaving that there to scout for harass, etc. Dark Templar, maybe. The Adepts coming in. Oof. Polish Art in some serious trouble. Does have another shield battery coming. There is a little bit of a stall, but the Adepts on the other side, are going to be very nice. Getting 3, 4, 5, 6, probably 7, 8. Well, actually, a missed target flare will help a bit. I have a feeling it's going to be 8 probes, but the thing is, cancels the shield battery. The Observer's here. He has no idea about it. Big Daddy Immortal on the way, but it won't be here. The Force Field War is here, but there is blink for both players. There's no reinforcements immediately available for Russian Art, so it is possible now, considering the army supply count and the Guardian shields. Oh, yeah. Okay, Polish Art somehow pulls this out of his behind. Comes back, kills the sentry. There's the matter of charge upgrades. Templar Archive's almost done. He already has a Dark Shrine, so he has 2 methods of making making Archons, I should say. No Observers, but that doesn't matter. He's taking a beating in terms of worker production, but that's oversaturated a little too much. Art will have the ability to take a 4th, potentially, should he get there. Polish Art pushing out. I don't know how much I like this, but he might get a cancel on this Nexus. He will. The charge lots are here, the blink, etc. He's going to lose some stalkers when he's behind. He's taking a 4th base behind this, as well. But he did force the cancel, so his will be available earlier should Art not get any serious damage. That being said, we do have a Warp Prism out from Russian Art now. Polish Art is obviously down in supply. The 4th base was part of the reason. But also he had to catch up on upgrades and tech, etc. Oh, you're out of position! Photon cannon going down is kind of rough. That comes in helpful against the Zealots. There is an Archon here for the Zealots, but there will be 2 Archons for Russian Art. Oh my goodness. What in the name of Protoss? Polish Art was ahead after being behind and now got behind. In terms of upgrades, they're equal. However, the army supply very much in favor of Russian Art. The hallucinated Archons are great, but guys, the supply don't lie. I think this one is going to capitalize Art. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. He should pull the boys to the 4th base, but it's just a matter of, there's going to be no mining. He's trying to optimize it there for a minute, but yeah, it's just ogre. There you have it. It's 1-1 on the board. That's actually kind of a cool one. Ballsy play from Polish Art. Let's go to game number 3. Let's get right into it. Both these guys bringing us some wild stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are on to game number 3. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Magnatha, the Magnath map, named after my buddy Magnath. In the pink, it is Polish Art from Platinum Heroes. That's a lot of P's. In the pink, he got the pink this time. The pink Polish Protoss from Platinum Heroes. And his opponent in the bottom right from Quasar on the red, it is the capitalized Russian art from Quasar. See what these guys bring us. Will there be a proxy robo? I will say, you know, it's like anything. I don't like being stuck in too many mirror matchups or etc. or the same matchup for every series. So today's kind of a treat. We get a mix of a lot of cool players, a lot of different stuff. And I don't hate PvP. PvP can be very cool to watch. I know it can be overdone on the weeklies and stuff for some. Last night was a prime example. This series has been great of, you know, Hero versus Classic. I know Beyond didn't make it, but I still think the finals was great. I was just getting really tired, and it's funny, I stayed up till 7 in the morning and, like, just, you know, sneaking a drink or two in there when I was casting with Caitlin, and Caitlin's tired. I felt like we talked about everything but the game, as we do in this one, but it's going to be a 2-gate opener from both thus far. Looks like a scout from Russian art. Scout from Polish art, obviously, too. No proxies. Yeah. Oh, ho, ho. Unless it's a metagame proxy pylon. This could be a very daring Hearthstone style in the center of the map kind of proxy robo. Should he be able to get out. The key is tricking your opponent. Okay, no, he's just metagame proxy pylon at him for now. He may abuse that later. Mr. Art in the red. However, typically that's a metagame proxy pylon, so his third pylon going down below. The downside could be if it was a Stargate opener, you don't have a pylon to defend with a shield batter. Oh, cheeky cheeky. He's going for a Stargate before Nexus. So we're going to see Oracle play, and Polish art might be in some trouble here if he doesn't get the scout. Depth shading across the map for Russian art, as we will see what happens next. What up, PBR sponsored? How you been, man? You been doing all right? Good to see you, buddy. Polish art up to something cheeky as well, I think, but we'll see. It's only 2 gates. He's setting up for defense in the... Oh, the probe gets caught by the red probe, and there's a depth there to catch that. Nexus down behind this, too, is kind of wild. Stalker Sentry, or Sentry Oracle, I think he corrected that immediately, which is pretty based. Still, nonetheless, depth shade forward, and Stalker's way down here. Actually, no. Ooh. It's going to be a robo. Reactionary for Polish art. Still, map's kind of big. Warp gated thing, and there still is the metagame proxy pylon. Stalker's trying to get some damage. If they get that shield battery or even a cancel, it could be big. Forces the Oracle back. Oh, Oracle doesn't have energy. Pylon scouted and dealt with. The 2 Adepts still out and still a threat. Nexus later. 2 Stalkers. Oh, no, the Stasis Wardy. Rutro Raggy. Oracle will not have much Pulsar Beam energy. And I don't think the Stargate was scouted, but now, I mean, now it is. He still didn't drop a battery. Okay, no, he's just going to warp in some Stalkers. He's fine. The 2 Stalkers were there to put pressure in. There's a Sentry here. Ooh, this is where things could get spicy. Oh, no, Polish art, you should have reacted. Hey, force field. Oh, beautiful force field from Polish art. Forced to recall these 2 Stalkers. There is the shield battery. Now he has to disengage. And a little bit of a clown fiesta. Looks like the Oracle got 2 probes. Or was it the Adepts? One of the 2. Guardian Shield is activated, but yeah, we can still win that fight if we take it right. I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, he took a lot of hull damage, but now he's not going to... Yeah. I think he should have backed up and fought it. He needed to try to get the Sentry behind. Taking some acid and going... Which show are you going to tonight? Please tell me it's not something fucking lame PBR sponsored. I usually find you very based from your name as it is. But please tell me it's not some emo, screamo, bullshit, poppy crap. Everybody has different taste in music. I'm just gonna say it like I see it. I'm joking. I don't know. You can be going to any show. Was he behind by a sentry? Like what you did with that, Drew. Alright, Oracle does go down, it looks like. Nice catch by Polish Art, and interesting trades all around, but we do have Big Daddy Immortal defend Russian Art with some more power units, but he's behind on his Twilight and his Forge. This could be Glaives. I doubt it from how Russian Art's playing, but it very likely could be. I do like that there's a Robo up for a Polish Art. So Blink Stalkers could be there. He can get some Immortals of his own with Blink Stalkers faster. This could be absolutely fine. With a time for Resonating Glaives to finish in +1. Let's see if there's more gates dropping. It's so wild this is all off the back of the Stargate, but it was only one Oracle out. Just a hallucination here. Will be denied. Russian Art with 2 more Adepts out. Let's see if we get any inkling to what's going on. +1 coming down, another Immortal. Oh, nicely done by Polish Art. Getting some worker damage. They're pretty even on workers, but if he does a good job of this, he can cancel his shade. He does. He gets more. Russian Art is bamboozled. Oh, no. We forgot to click back. 11 probes going down is kind of nice for Polish Art, who's going for 3rd base. Problem is, it is Resonating Glaives. Well, he had plans for it. He canceled his Resonating Glaives. Now he's going into Charge. Okay, Charge could be pretty good. I think that was the decision made after he lost those workers. We shall see. Rally's back up here, so that's what you want to do. He wants to threaten 3 workers fall for Polish Art. Just waiting to see if he takes a 3rd base. I think it's wise to see if your opponent does or not. Instead, he's getting gateways as well, going into Charge as well. +1's going to be behind, but the fact that he has Blink and Charge is pretty nice. He can also go into Immortals. Templar Archives going down for Art. This has reminded me of kind of how Hero plays, though he's lost a lot of workers earlier, where we'll see Hero do all this stuff with minimal damage. Okay, we do have 4 Stalker hit squad going into the main base. Units are at the ramp, but with Blink done, this is going to be kind of nice, because he could actually Blink back potentially, depending on how this plays, in and just pick up into the Warp Prism. Warp Prism pick up. Ah, what are we doing? Polish Art loses a Stalker. Oh my gosh, it's a real Phoenix. 200 IQ building the real Phoenix from Russian Art. Actually, some good stuff. Slow Zealots are going to be here. Actually, the Chrono Boost versus Chrono Boost is wild. I think Polish Art's overextending a little bit. Polish Art, it does not have that +1. The decision to go +1 first for Russian Art is based. Let's take a look at the gate count for both. 6 versus 4. Polish Art technically has the advantage. Has to be careful. He has to kill that Phoenix. Oof. Loses a Stalker. The DPS of those Immortals. He couldn't blink out soon enough. Polish Art being a little more daring. The Polish ambassador today, he's an electronic artist. Going to be a dance party. That's cool, man. That's pretty wild. Archon's coming out for Polish Art now. He's getting his defensive position. I would hate some Immortals of his own. That's a lot of Immortals. Like, the thing is, Zealots counter Immortals, but Archons counter Zealots. And at some point, you need Immortals. But this Immortal count is going to be crazy. But this is a very 2-based player. But Polish Art got more gateways out, is the thing. So he might be able to tax and deal with this. Phoenix still a threat with the Stalkers here in position. So this Warp Prism is very likely to go down. I'd like to see it go back as Polish Art postures. Obviously, there's going to be a significant lead on the +2 on the way for Russian Art. I do like the fact that there's a better economy going for Polish Art. Polish Art should want to be careful with the trades. He's got to drop these Zealots no matter what now, because it's better to get any damage that you can versus no damage. Polish Art's really being dangerous with the to himself with these Stalkers, with all these Immortals, these Archons. Most importantly, the Charge Lots, or the Immortals is the biggest thing, but the Charge Lots could surround a bit. Most of them are behind now. Russian Art pushing out with his Prism. We are just now getting into Immortal production from Polish Art, but +2 is about to finish for Russian Art, which could be a nasty timing. It's going to finish very soon, somewhere in this engagement. However, the army supplies close, leading a little for this. There might be a hair of defender's advantage, at least when it comes down to Polish art. Dude, you know there's a million of... Oh my god. When there's that many immortals, like your best shot, I guess, would be lead with the... he's going to throw away the stalkers. There's a lot of Archons, though, well, on both sides. Shield batteries can be helpful. The one immortal is going to be useful at target firing if it should survive it. It's picked up. That was well done. Immortals are really good at killing Archons. Archons really good at killing Charge Lots. Charge Lots really good at killing Immortals. It is the rock, paper, scissors of StarCraft 2. Protoss versus Protoss. They actually did. At some point they did, but it's just kind of... It is kind of wild how it goes, but there are some reasons. Knowing these guys, it's like GG. Polish art takes it. And I think there will be some pierogies had on Polish art's side after that win. We're going into a different matchup. Some players I really like as well. I'm excited for this one. One of them... I'm not supposed to have bias. I gotta have some bias, but I do love the other guy too. Another side of the world for our first player. We got a TVZ. Are you guys gonna use predictions, or should I not waste my fucking time? I'm just gonna leave it up to mods after, because I could start doing them. But if nobody uses them, I'm not. We'll just put it this way. There's a lot of people that that couldn't get out of the country, is all I'm gonna say. That tried to. I'll leave it at that. That I know for a fact. You'll use... How many people are... How many are going to use predictions if I put predictions up? We have Percival versus Young Yakov. Another Russian player. But a South Korean player from Kirktown. My man, Mr. Percival. Do it for Kirktown. Yo, what up, Angelus? Just want to be able to buy your Russian vodka again? Angelus, your drunk streams in the old days were always fucking fun as hell. By the way, you were freaking hilarious, man. I just wanted to throw that out. So maybe that's why we haven't seen him in a while. It's like, they killed my ability to buy my favorite potato-based alcoholic beverage. Who will win? This I can just click up here. Percival. Or Young Yakov. You got a chance to win points for song predictions, etc. for ladder times and everything else. Get those predictions in, guys. Make those bets of fake Monopoly Twitch money. All right. Gonna grab some water here for a second. And we are going to get into it. And guys, please consider supporting OSC. Check out the website. I'll bring up the stuff at some point in this halfway, the end, yada yada. Another best of 3. This man is playing on NA, so you get to see it. Sporing that Pog Squirrel. Can I get some Pog Squirrels in chat? Come on, they are follower emotes too. Representing Kirktown, it is Percival. Playing Blue Terran. His opponent in the bottom left, currently teamless. Very talented Zerg player, and is Young Yakov. Hello, Pikachu. This could be fun. Yakov is a very solid macro player and also a very cheeky player when he wants to be. Percival, very standard. I haven't got to see Percival play TVZ in a minute. And I've not got to see Young Yakov in a minute. Player I wish was playing still was Wayne, by the way. Wayne was really pushing up, and I just have not seen it. Has anybody seen him at any weeklies or something? Has he just disappeared? Last I heard from him, I talked to him in Discord, and he's like, I got a girlfriend, I got a job, busy. I'm like, yep, we lost Wayne. That or he turned into Batman. He evolved to his final form, and he is Batman. How you doing, Big Mac? Alright, we'll see what happens. Standard scout timing for Percival looks pretty standard on the Zerg side of things for the opener. Curious to see what builds we get. Are we gonna get like Roachman? Are we gonna get like Cloak Banshees? Are we gonna get something spicier from Percival? Or Yakov? Either way, mechanically, these guys are both really fast and really good. Last night it was a little rough, and you know, I was an insulting Percival, but I will say in the KSL last night, Percival seemed like he was having a rough day. He made some mistakes I haven't been seeing him do in a while. Love the hiding of the drone, or the attempt to hide the drone. Oh no! Beautiful. That actually was big for Percival there. Didn't really delay much on a metabolic opener. There were some cuts made, I feel, for Yakov. Oh, he's going to lose a drone. And that is going to... Oh, wow. Nice save by Yakov. Percival's going to be like, oh, darn it. He got his hatch up. So, I don't know if he got the read on the metabolic boost. Because that was still a decently early third base for our Zerg player, Mr. Yakov. Percival going to 3cc. Very much likely to be Cloak Banshee. Hellions into Cloak Banshee. Into 3 racks, into 5 racks, into 8 racks. Oh, never mind. We might see like a cheeky 311. Double eBay for Percival. Super fast upgrades. This could be like the brick, guys. This is actually sick from Percival, though he might have to deal with some aggression maybe if Yakov catches this out with a scout. Rain unable to get the Overlord for the moment. Second Overlord getting into position, maybe to set up to go for a scout. And yeah, so we should see Stem go first, or is he going to go 1-1 before Stem? Stem finishes relatively quick. I know it takes a while, but it's truthfully not that bad. Denying the scout is going to be paramount for our Terran player. Okay, he's going to go double upgrades first before Stem, getting some Hellions out. He's going to make him think that it is 3cc Cloak Banshee, I think is why he put stuff where it was. Love the patrol pathing of the Marine. I'd also love the ling out and triangle third for young Yakov. Okay, no, he's going for the scout. Ow, Percival not paying attention. He's going to... Ah, that's a great scout for Yakov. It's going to be lair first, but these upgrades are going to be quite good. Thing is there's not a lot of racks production here for P-Dog, Mr. Percival. Alright, Percival not opting to land his third base just yet. I mean, he's got Hellions to defend. Oh, Yakov! Going for the Yakov special. Aha! And there's no vision in some of this, I believe, for... Let's take a look at Percival's vision. It's possible the Nidus can sneak out here. We shall see. Hellions keeping pressure with the Reaper. Reaper takes little damage. Bailing that's going down for young Yakov. The 1-1 not quite done. The Stem not done. Racks coming out. Not a lot of units. The Hellions out on the other side of the map. Lings coming in mass. Nidus is dropped. Let's take a look at Percival's vision. He does see it. He does see it. Percival, you need to react. Percival, there's a Nidus. There's a Nidus and there's Lings. Oh, no. Oh, no. The Queens, the Lings. There's going to be Banelings coming soon. Another Nidus coming in. Creep tumors are going to be spread everywhere. It's a disaster. And not a lot of units for Percival. I love the build, but this was a 200 IQ counter for our Zerg player. Oh, man. So many Queens. 8 Queens in this. And Stem or not, and 1-1 or not. There's no medevac support. There's no... A lot of things. GG's called. Young Yakov takes it. Damn. Sorry, I forgot to change scenes. We'll just give it a minute. See how this is going. All right. Looks like we got a series in our hand. I got a phone call there. Hopefully we got a message left. Actually, guys, give me just a minute. I'm going to take this... I'm going to take this phone call. Give me a couple minutes. I'm going to see if I can wrap it up quick. Actually, hell no. Hell no. I will talk to them later. I'll take a break after the OSC. Hopefully they answer. If they don't, they don't. If it was a job call, you know my ass would be taking it right away. It's a buddy of mine. He can wait. He'll be fine. All right. Here we are on Pylon. Spawning the upper left-hand corner, down a point, but not out. From Kirktown, it is Percival. And his opponent in the bottom right in the red with a 15 extractor. It is young Yakov in the red. Well, let's see what we get. Let's get ready to rumble here. Yakov with a spicy build. Percival with a spicy build as well. It's just a little greedier. Should he have gotten to his spot, I almost guarantee you it was going to be 8 racks, 3 bases. Big push for Percival. And that actually, if Yakov didn't do something so aggressive, I think he would have died. Like, a 1-1 timing attack with everything that was going on layer before. If it wasn't an aggressive attack like that, Yakov was there. But Percival didn't react in time. I don't think he noticed. Even though it was in the map vision of Percival, he didn't notice it. Which happens. Nothing too cheeky just yet. See what happens. You know, funnily enough, I mean, obviously it's scouted and whatever. I'm surprised we didn't see like a 2 racks Reaper opener after out of Percival. That would be a very tournament play. How you doing, Psychons? Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming in every day and being Psychons. Hope you're doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. And hope you guys are ready for some pretty wild StarCraft. I'm sure we're going to have some banger series. I see Demi playing. And when I see Demi playing and young Yakov, I know there's going to be some wild stuff. I believe I saw Jumi on the roster, so that could be there too. Yeah, I'm okay. We're doing. I just woke up a little tired and grumpy because I stayed up too late, and even though I woke up late, I didn't get enough sleep. No, I didn't. Didn't hear back from that other place. I have another interview on Monday though for somewhere else. Found a job a state job that's in town that I immediately applied for the second I saw it early. Thank you for the follow, Vindel. And I immediately reached out to people. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to reach out to people I know. And also drop them my resume and cover letter. And I did. Yeah, for real, Psychons, you know. It's just... I just am keeping at it. I'm just losing steam and starting to get a little bummed. The last week I had been, like, really... I was honestly, like, yeah, I'd get crazy when I was tipsy and stuff and had some moments, but now I'm, like, low-key starting to feel it. It's getting a little bum city here, you know? Oh, boy. Percival with a little bit of an overreaction, but he's okay. He just has the Hellions coming a little behind. Needs to get his tech lab. Does get his tech lab. This time it is more standard. Wouldn't hate the SCVs being pulled. Okay, he's going to try to pull him back. As are the mules. Will the starport go uncontested? The third CC is going to be on. This is annoying. Wait. Third CC gets a little bit more construction time. As the Hellions couldn't react quick enough. No, Percival didn't know where to go. I think it was like he's trying to land his structures, trying to get back in. 3 SCVs do fall. The Hellions look like they... Oh, that one might be in... Nope. Okay, saves the Hellions. is going to get his Banshee started really soon. In total, 3 SCVs and a Marine. A lot of lost mining time. Still favoring Percival now. Yakov with his third base is coming, but we do have the Cloak Banshee standard opener from Percival. Slibba John, what's up, buddy? OnlyFans. The bottom of the barrel, the literal bottom of the barrel. Yeah, true. I'm not doing no OnlyFans. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Oh, the Ling Bane busted. Scouted. Scouting's half the battle. The next step is surviving. There's no way in hell he's going to be able to get a wall up in time. However, the Banshee's going to be great at getting some of the Banelings. It's going to be all about keeping these units alive. Body blocking with the SCVs. Oh, they're going to go down. Still, this is very committed from young Yakov. Damage is going to be massive. Oh my god, 16. Count them, 16. Workers falling, a supply depot going down. Mule's trying to get back in. The Hellions and the Banshee will, or should theoretically be able to kill this, especially depending on where they attack. Second Banshee going to clean up the rest of it, regardless. But now there's more Lings, and more Lings, and more Lings, and Banes, and one Queen coming in to fight. But Cloak is done, so guess what, Queen? You think you're going to take on the Banshees? You're not going to be able to. It's going to be all about Percival being able to build up an economy. He does have 3 CCs. Now we're just starting to drone again behind us. Yakov obviously ahead in workers, which does suck for the Terran. But I do think this is still playable. Very low army count. The Rando Queen, if this gets scouted, like, oh my god, I think that was a misclick from Yakov. If this Queen gets scouted, this could be like, that's a free Queen. Which is actually kind of base because it's pretty low Queen count. Lair going to be finishing up. Spores coming in because he knows there's Banshees, but the Banshees put in some work. Percival trying his best to catch up on workers. He's also trying to muster it on workers. That being said, we got Stib on the way. I'd like to see this third base go on location. It's a high risk, high reward. Not really that great of a reward, but you're immediately going to, you're optimally mining at that third base as your SCVs come out. 3cc mules, Percival 1. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. The spores coming up. The 3 queens here. Do we still have, we have 5 queens. One of them, yeah, that one made its way back home. So I think Yakov with the layer is perfectly fine. He's going into centrifugal hooks. We do have the double eBay coming down, and though it's part of the wall because of the Ling Bane, I guess, you know, you risk your upgrades getting damaged, but at the end of the day, something else. Percival, oh, really does not want to lose this Banshee. The Overseer's here, though. Oh, no, he's going to lose the Banshee. Get some damage in the Queen. Forcing transfuses is kind of big, but we'll see what happens. Oh, Percival, back off. He's being greedy. If you can keep even one Banshee alive in the game, it's crazy how much value they got. Percival going in with a drop. I love to see it. And he is going to start landing that third CC. 1-1 in combat shields on the way for Percival. He doesn't have a lot of army per se, nor does young Yakov, who does have a 4th hatch that just completed. And there's going to be a Ling run by attempt. Problem is the siege tank's blocking the... Oh, no. It's blocking the door, guys. The wraparound. Wraparound Randers. The double drop is going to be somewhat effective, but there's a lot of queens behind this. The 1-1 is just plugging through this. Killing the 4th would be good, but picking off queens, honestly, could be just as good in terms of economy. 9 SCVs falling, another tank falling. It's rough. Always saves the tank, just marginally. The Marines trying to fight the queens. The transfuses are good. Lings coming in. Percival backs off. Denies mining on the 4th, which it doesn't really matter. Yakov taking another base behind it. Look at Zerg. Look at Zerg. Armory coming down. It's only 3. Okay, there's 5 wrecks. Percival managed to get that, but he's so economically behind. It's more the base count. Like, I almost feel like he's going to be forced into 8 racks, but we'll see. He might be able to sneak a cheeky 4th in if he defends well, trades well. Maybe he gets damage on another base. If he kills the 4th or 5th, It's a possibility. Oh, no, but the Banelings are here. He picks up and he has to make some decisions. The siege tank's going to be good at zoning. That's about it. We have another siege tank on the way. Nah, Percival couldn't afford it. Yeah, he's getting another tank going into drilling claws and getting armor +2. I forgot his weapons +2. He didn't have the gas. That being said, Lings. Oh, Lings. He raises the wall. Tank is going to help a bit. Marine's going to help a bit. And thwarts this. This is taking some damage before, so it is possible Percival gets a decent counterattack. Young Yakov's going back, and Creep makes things very... Oh, defensive Banes, dear God. Percival, hopefully we'll be paying attention. He's target firing the Banes. Beautiful splits. Holy splits, Batman. Saves it before the last Bane. Only loses one Marine. That was massive for Percival. Killing all those Banes. I want to say there was like 7. Percival kind of messing with them a bit as he goes for another assault on the side. When Percival's on fire, he's really good at multi-prong attacks, and this is what he has to do to claw his way back into the game. He's getting 3 more racks, so it's the brick build, kind of. He knows he can't take a 4th. If he gets trades and it plays out, then anything's possible. But we have Mutas coming behind this. Marauders coming to tank for the Banes, and we have a Thor. I think he scouted or anticipated Mutas, either knowing his opponent or... Yeah, he's getting missile turrets up, etc. He knows. Oh, he saw the Mutas. Yeah, he's 100% saw the Mutas. Do we have more Banelings? We have only 1 Bane for now, but that don't mean shit. Changeling. Okay, wow, nice catching the Changeling. Mutas making their way in. Missile turrets. One's finishing up here. One's going to attempt down the 4th. Marauder hit. No, oh, no, the Marauder's going to be picked up. The one Widow Mine with Drilling Claws does not catch the Mutas. And this base is in trouble. SCV's going down again. Percival did manage to make it, but that's a lot of Mutas. Going into +1, very smart for young Yakov. Thor is going to get some massive damage. The missile turret on the flank does catch it. And Widow Mine, yeah, barely misses. Love the Marines camping there. Now, okay, now we're going into double factory Widow Mine Thor production because you got the 4 bases. 2 armor finishing. He forgot his +2 weapons, but still looks like 2 2s on the way for young Yakov. But still, at least armor's in there. You can soak up some of the stuff from the Banes with the Marauders, at least, and effectively with the Zerglings, the Marines will be ahead in armor at least for DPS from them. It's the Banes. Nice target firing. Widow Mine's gonna land and does get. Oh my God! 99% of the Banelings. Still, there's 2 coming there. 90, I'd say, % of the Banelings, truthfully. Lings catch a couple workers. Widow Mine gets caught, and that's A-okay. Wow, if all those Overlords got caught, that's a lot of supply. A little bit of a blunder for the rally point, I'm assuming, for Yakov. And he doesn't have Nubatized Carapace, so no Overlord speed for our Zerg. I love the 2 Thors. Oh my God. If they got 1 more hit, that would take out probably 4 of the Mutas, maybe 5 of the Mutas. Ling, Bane, Muta. It's going to be an Ultralisk follow-up for sure. That said, Ling catches on the Zalnaga. Do we land some Widow Mines? He's going to want to siege. A couple splitting them could be useful too. Denying and killing some creep is a good move. All these Mutas coming in. There's some missile turrets going to take out a couple of the Mutas. There's missile turrets already in prep right here. They might take out 1 or 2. Oh, the Thors! Getting some damage. Oh my God, look at Percival. He's anticipating where the Mutas are going every which way. But he can't really pick up. He needs that Widow Mine to drop, but the Overseer caught it. Baneling's coming on the side. This is a significant amount of bio to be caught out. Still on the flank. This is a lot of bio. The couple Thors coming in. Widow Mine's been built by the numbers, but the Hydra Den foul up at the 5 base. Well, actually, that 5th was killed before. 4 base saturation for Yakov. It's kind of crazy. Percival does have a 5th command center and a 6th command center finishing up with 66 workers, more of an army. That's kind of like, with enough CCs, etc., he's going to be in an okay spot. The Hydras are kind of terrifying because we got a, if it's a lurker switch, which I think it may be. Lingbane Hydra's also very effective, but we'll see. The one siege tank remaining is good for defense. Still, Percival pushing in, going for the base, not diving in onto the drones, which honestly, in my mind, is a little better. CC does go down. Looked like it was a kill, not a cancel. Infestation Pit gets knocked out. That's big, but the hive's already coming. Percival not paying attention. He's going to lose a lot of this. Tries to save the Thor. Widowmine's defending on the back flank. Saves some of the bio, but he still has a massive army supply here. Oh, the Widowmine catches, a little underwhelming. Catches a good amount, but there's another one, and it will get most of the rest of the bio of the tank. And everything else going to... Well, the tank doesn't clean up the rest of it. Still, Percival going to try to get out and get some damage. Gets the Thors, goes back home, wants to repair as he pushes out with 2 Liberators. No link speed. He has metabolic. He is metabolic. But now he's going into Hydras. He's getting muscular augments that Lurker den. Again, the Hive's done. Why? Well, go for the drones, bro. Actually, I think Percival wants him to have more drones so he can always retain an army supply lead so long as he doesn't throw it. Ling run-bys, not as deadly as Banelings. There are some Banelings, but yeah. Thors come in, Widowmines don't do as much. The Thor's getting some good damage. We're losing Widowmines behind this. There's one more. The Overseer's with the party. Percival going to be pushing out again. There is a Thor. There are Liberators here. He needs to siege the mines. He needs to siege the Liberators. And decent splits, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Now that there's Hydras here, this is a little rough. Will the Mutas go down mostly? That's the answer. So we have Hydras coming out too. GG, Percival takes it. Too much damage was done. The pressure was there. He lost the momentum he needed. Percival finally found his pace after taking a lot of early damage. And it looks like we're going to get a game 3 on our hands. Very cool stuff. I hope you guys are liking this tournament. I forgot to close the prediction. Which prediction did I do? Did I do this one or the other series? I did do this prediction. Did you guys use the prediction? If you did, then I'm going to be... Give me just a moment, guys. I do have to use the bathroom. I'm listening to my voicemail message. I'll be right back. Well, let's get into game 3. Loving it? Yes, good games. What up, Draco Pew 2? All right, let's get into game 3, guys. Will this be a slugfest? Will this be a long one? Will this be a mid-game? Will this be a cheese? We don't know what these guys. So far, it's been a mix. Ah, shit. It's getting lit before lit up. Spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tokamak in the blue. Give it up for Kirktown's Percival. Our Terran man. Who has a point. His opponent in the upper right. In the red. Also with a point. It's the deciding match. We have young Yakov, which we have no idea what he's got planned for us. Honestly, Percival's probably going to open somewhat standard, but he did try to do some cool builds game one. A greedy opener, but honestly, it was the timing attack. Hang on. Yeah. We have a somewhat standard opener from Yakov, which means Jack and shit. Jack just left town because Yakov could do something crazy, as we've seen him do. Percival opening standard, going for a scout, going for his command center. Everything timing out probably just in time to get it right on the... Ooh. I don't know if that is the little misclick. I don't know what that was. Factory follow-up. Roach! Oh boy. Roach play. If this goes unscouted, which it likely will, we'll see. Oh, Percival does have a chance to get up on the high ground. No. All right. All right. Reaper looking around. He needs to be out and present and not lose this Reaper. He might actually scout these roaches. Oh, man. The roach is taking a different path. The path least traveled. Oof. If only the Reaper was poking and prodding at the front, maybe looking at the third base, he could have saw him. Because seeing this is... Scouting is everything here. Because Hellions ain't going to cut it. Tech Lab coming down. He's going to need to get a Cyclone out almost. I always get the go for the Banshee, but I'm thinking a Cyclone. We need a bunker. You need everything. Oofa. Well, Reaper Hellion, it's not... Yeah, because you really want to delay install. Ay, 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 ay. Corrosive Biles catching some of the SCVs. Oh man, some terrible damage being dealt. Reactor getting targeted because now we got Metabolic coming. Hellion's actually getting good damage on one of the Ravagers. The Roach actually starting to take some high DPS, and now with the Banshees, well, it's held, but the Reactor falls. No Speedlings to worry about, but there's a lot of drones coming for... Percival does have the third command center, though. Though he lost 9 workers, Yakov's on a low drone count even after the droning. He's going to continue to drone, but now he's going to have to worry about defense. And let's take a look at the larva count. Not a lot. A good counterattack with the Hellions and the Reaper might be effective. Yes, there's Queens. Let's see how many. Only 3. There's a good chance that Percival may find some good damage. Look, Percival needs to pay attention. He's not. He could also send out the Banshee. He's not going Cloak. He's going 2 Banshees. Going into Stim, 2 more racks. Pretty standard stuff. In this case, I'm curious to see how Percival does it. He's looking to land his factory. He needs to find some damage. A couple Roaches did manage to pop. Spore spores are coming down. Percival trying to get those drones. Does he get a lot? He gets 7. He needs to get some more. If he can, he needs to get some more. Does he get a couple more drones? He gets 9. He gets 10. They're still kind of close. I would say that was kind of worth it-ish. Not really. And technical trades, but it's more the mining value. Yakov's still ahead. I guess any damage he could get's great. Oh yeah, Percival's setting up hard. Oh dear God, the SCVs going down, but there's more damage to drones behind this, which is actually very good for Percival. He doesn't have cloak, so that's the big problem. He had no cloak. It's expensive losses, but the roach is starting at some value. You don't want to be in a spot where you're trading less efficiently than the Zergis or the Terran, but the Banshee's actually getting some decent work behind it. It's just that Yakov's been droning. Army supply very low for Yakov from all the droning. I think, guys, are we ready to ban this guy in chat? Mods, can I ask a kindness, as Yeti would say? Can you please be prepared to ban this guy? Ha ha ha, look at you. I have a feeling it's Lieutenant Johnny Rico, or one of his front pals. We already know. Alright. Anyway, as we get into it. Infestation pit, Hydra den, etc. Going out. Me? I'm looking at. We got our eyes on you. The second anything sus comes, it's ban first and ask questions later. But you're not gonna get immediately going if you. I'm just your name like that, and if your account's fresh. Alright, well, do we get an Overlord? Do we get a Queen? Do we get something? No, we don't. We're just trying to keep some pressure on Percival's side of it. So we have an armory, another factory, and CC going down. I don't hate it for Percival in that regard. He's just trying to keep pressure on, trying to get some damage. His SCV count's looking good. One thing I'm not so sure of is he's not keeping up on his upgrades. Well, he doesn't have the well, he got the armory finished. Yeah, he needs to get those, the 2-2. Okay, did I say that? He gets right in mode for it. We need to siege the... Oh, man, a little late to the party. Actually, no. He's gonna try to find some decent tank positions. There's no Ravagers for the moment. Lings are out. Lurker Den coming. This is kind of terrifying. Percival doing a great job slowly getting his tanks in positions and preventing a wraparound for the moment. Though there's creep spread here. Should Lings come out, that'd be a different story, but it's all roaches. I think Percival's finding himself in a fantastic position. Yakov with some good units. The roaches coming from the back for a backstab are going to get the tanks, but there's a lot of damage dealt to these roaches. Hydra's being picked off. Ravager's being picked off. There's no more tank support for Percival, but he's coming in for a split push on the left. Corrosive Biles do absolutely jack squat. And the left flank push looking pretty decent. There's a Widow Mine behind this. There's a tank on the other side getting some damage in with the Bile. The Widow Mine actually catches some big damage. Nice micro with the Medivacs. Hydras are a bit of a problem because Medivacs are in jeopardy a little bit, but still, Widow Mine's getting decent damage, but the roaches are tanking them more. They'll get a little more DPS to the Hydras. Still, the army supply in favor of Percival with more reinforcements coming. Yakov concedes. Percival takes game number 3. He will advance in the bracket. All right, guys. If you could give me a moment, I got to take care of something. And again, this is the OSC Rising Star. Big shout out to Eddie. Thank you for having me cast this, and great job. And sometimes it's luck. I know how it be. And who you have playing this week is awesome. I mean, that's how the bracket went. It's how the bracket went. We never know how it's going to go. All right, hold on. I'm just getting back to something. Hang on, I just have to answer something. We'll get into our next one. It's going to be Inexorable versus Shameless at TVP. I'm going to close that prediction. Choose outcome. And it was Percival. Good job to Percival. Hang on. Okay. Inexorable versus Shameless. It's 4 inches. But what the fuck? I'm sorry for your problems, Drew. I was just laughing at something I got. I had another Starcraft thing going on, and I was laughing at the convo for a moment. Inexorable versus Shameless, a TVP. Do you want a prediction? Prediction or no prediction? Prediction or no prediction? Screw it. Mod's got to make the prediction. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, chat. Nobody cares. Then I don't care. If you want it, you add it. Inexorable versus Shameless. Here we go. And in the order as I said it, will be the introductions. In the bottom left-hand corner, our man from Eximus Gaming from South America. It is Inexorable. I almost said Shameless. My brain is still laughing at what I had. Prediction? All right. Well, his opponent in the upper right in the blue. It is Shameless. I don't know if Elfins is still a thing, but he's still got the tag. It might be Shameless, a very good TVP player. Inexorable, a very cheeky player. He's a really good up-and-comer young lad. Smiffer in Twitch chat. Or not. Okay. You can do them now, Happy Stance, but if you don't know how to, it's /prediction. But I don't be on any pressure. I hope one day I can get stuff on there, but you know. All right, sorry guys. God damn it. I always get distracted with stuff. eBay block. Actually, it wasn't even an eBay block. Just a nice SCV block. Well, was it an eBay block for an X? It was. I was not paying attention. I'll work on that, guys. Just for the moment. Lots of little details, but it's not the end of the world. Shameless just took his triangle third. Not much of a delay. It could help Inexorable for his build, but he's just going one gas. So he's going one gas, 111. I'm not always the biggest fan of one gas, 111. Whoa, Shameless. What's he doing with this probe? Cheeky boy. Going for a proxy. Shameless proxying it up. You gotta always watch out for them probes. They're never up to any good. They're never up to any good. Alright, we'll see what happens here. Inexorable is about to meet a Stalker. But will he get a kill? He wants to, but you got to make that decision. Do you want to try to escape with your Reaper? And he shall for the moment. Yeah, it was the one probe, the Stalkers. Yeah, they can catch up somewhat, but I think Shameless is gonna... Yeah, he's getting... Or sorry, Inexorable's getting a little risky here. Wow, does he get away? That's the question. But the proxy gate coming down with warp gate coming is going to be a very aggressive play. Oh, wait, I didn't even see this. I'm old, guys. I'm an old man. Shameless getting his tech lab. Or, sorry, Inexorable getting his tech lab. I'm a little caught off guard here. That's the reason why the Reaper got as much, but still good multitasking from our Protoss. That being said, he's going to scout the Twilight and get a third worker. Still, it's a lot of delayed mining time. The reactor on fire is pretty rough. And guess what? The bunker's going in. We're going to send these guys up. Oh, no, he's just sending them to repair. Very well done by Shameless. He's not going to see this proxy, though. Still, a siege tank coming out. It's nice. It's going to be 3 racks factory. I like 3 Racks Factory. Don't know about you guys. I like 3 Racks Factory myself. Twilight Council finishing up. And it's going to be Blink or Charge. It's 2 bases for now. It's too early to tell. It looks like it's going to be Blink. Very aggressive build from Protoss, and it is looking like it's sticking on 2 bases for now. Still, it's all Stalkers, it's Blink. With the tanks, with Stim on the way. No Tech Lab down here yet. Oh, no tank on the way either. Annex in a bit of a issue with gas for the moment. Second Tech Lab coming down. Observer going out. Gates going out. Third base getting set up to be taken. It's just 2 gate pressure. Like, honestly, if we can get some army supply from Minex, he got a little behind on his gas. He might be able to hit a timing. Has the 3rd tank coming. The Observer could be a problem. We'll say, uh-oh. Shameless being careful with that Observer. Problem is no medevacs with this, but it's going to be a big Stalker assault. Oh, but he's going right. Oh, man. There's no Stim yet, but guess what? 2 Stalkers going down is a good set of trades. Does the Warp Prism go down? There's no Stim yet. He's trying. Dark Shrine follow-up. There's no eBay behind this. That's a problem. But the boys' pulse here. DTs could be an issue, but with, you know, if there's not Mealhammer behind this, because it's pretty all-in, that could be a thing. A lot of the bio has taken some significant damage. No charge follow-up. Dark Templar is going to take a while to get up. That being said, some shield batteries are available. Second one's going to be popping. The boys coming in. This is where all the workers are. So, yeah, we'll see. It's 4 tanks. NX does this sometimes, the 4 tank push. I know people hate tanks, but if there's a lot of Stalkers, 4 tanks can be absolutely debilitating. We have concussive shells coming behind this. Stalker's going for the wraparound, and with the... Okay, never mind, he's just going to base trade it out. Dark Shrine coming in as scans, revealed over here. And, yeah, he's going to kill the pylon for the robo. I don't think that matters. He needs to siege some tanks. Dark Shrine going to finish very soon. Shameless pushing up. There's no sentry on the high ground. As much as we love DTs, I think that might be the play. Oh, no, we have nothing in the bunker. Get the Marines in the bunker. He's worried about the aggression, but the bunker could be absolutely paramount here. Proxy pylons here. Dark Shrine is going to be revealed. He needs to try to take this stuff out. The tanks are out. The Dark Templars coming in offensive or defensively. Guys, there's not a lot of econ here. Inexorable coming in clutch. Does he have a scan available? Let's take a look back at home. He does not. And oh, wait, it's because he used it. 2 Zealots warping in. The pylon is going to not be shut down in time. The tank's going to be taken out. This is crazy because the army supply is favoring Shameless. However, he's down to 8 workers. So Inexorable actually in a spot, even with the boys pull, that he could mount a defense. I love this second bunker. He's going to have to get an eBay, though. He's forgetting. Oh, no, he killed the Dark Shrine. There's no Dark Templar. There's just slow Zealots. Literally, a 2-base Protoss, though, could catch up on workers quick. It's going to be all about the Terran's defense. He does have Stim. He does have combat shields. Is getting into a tank. Boys are pulled for repair. Boys coming back in to get the other bunker in. The Observer's up for a blink in the high ground. Oh, boy. It's a lot of Stalkers. Oh, no, the siege tank. Had he only pulled back and sieged. Okay, now he's just going to go ahead and fight. He's going to leave the 4 Marines in the 1 bunker. Stalkers will blink back. Shameless trying to find his way back at the gate. The thing is this proxy could be an issue. But Shameless really's got to get something done. If another tank gets out, that's an issue. We do have +1 on the way for our Terran man. The tech lab going down is actually pretty significant. Okay, oops. He's got to jump in the bunker. He's got to repair the bunkers. Loses one, but he still has the other. At this point, though, I feel like... Oh, yeah. He doesn't have the tech lab. Getting Marauders out is good. He's trying to get that starport out. Going for a reactor now. I don't think the reactor's the right... Oh, no, he's getting it for the starport. Though late, it's going to be a little quicker than if not. Shameless immediately reacting to repair that. Or, sorry, I keep saying Shameless, guys. I'm a little tired. I meant Inexorable. Again, Proxy still stands. Getting more stuff for Protoss. Another Dark Shrine. Second Dark Shrine. Love to see it. With some medevacs, this could be good. I think another missile turret might not be bad, just in case, but he doesn't know there's going to be more Dark Templar. He killed it at first. Usually you'd see like a Charge Foul Up or Storm. Shameless playing cheeky. NX with the 3Rex factory build is a little underrated in my opinion at times. Situationally, this is really good. We don't mind coming out with it. You need something. I really am worried. Now that Charge is coming behind this, Shameless getting some econ. He did lose a lot of production, so there's that. That is actually 4 gates at the moment. And then another 2 coming. The Blink coming in. The medevacs. One's going to come out. Alright, I love this split up. I love this split up. Oh, losing the starport's rough. He's going to really need to save these guys. And he's going to have to push out, but the Dark Templar, this is the issue. Oh, man. Do we have energy available? Because surely we're going to see DTs offensively warped in now. A lot of SCVs did. Oh, no. He's just pulling everything. Oh, God. There's the 2 DTs. I called it. Shameless knows he's like a little behind now, to say the least. This is a massive Terran force. The problem is the scans coming in. And Dark Templar are going to be surprised to see 0 workers. Okay. Oh no, he scanned over here now like this. Save it a scan. You can't lose these orbitals. Marines fighting some of the stalkers. It's a base trade. Oh god, he's gonna have to lift this orbital. Lift the orbital. Jake, just in case. Oh my god. Oh, this could go either way. With DTs here, it's kind of rough. He has nothing to fight back home. He's gonna have to fly stuff out. Inexorable does have money, but does he have workers? He does. Well, yeah, he has workers. He has no ability to scan. He's trying to build an eBay. He's getting a missile turret up. Oh my god. He might want to try to drop a CC somewhere. Well, he's got these guys over here. He can drop a CC somewhere in the corner of the map. If he needed to. DTs are here. There's nothing to detect, and he can lose a lot really quickly. Depowering gates or not, it's one thing. Will the missile turret be done? No, it won't. Oh my god, so many SCVs falling. NX, take these SCVs and build a CC some more. Thank you, Dog Meringue Shades, for the 100 biddies. Oh man, he's got an orbital. He's got an orbital. Can he get a scan? He needs a scan. He needs to kill the DTs. He kills one of them. Kill the Dark Shrine. Oh, Ninja Base. Shameless. You have the money. You have the damn money. Build a CC. Does he build the CC in the main base? Oh, now he doesn't. Okay, now he doesn't have the... Oh, my God. He built the missile turret, bro. Bro, I get it, but he needed a CC. He's now revealed. He doesn't have the money for a C... it was so close. Some slight decisions, a little unlucky. But at the same time, it's... SCV's getting pulled everywhere. Building still floating. Dark Templar are out. We need to find the base. The one, oh, there's 3 DTs. Dear God. We have a powered. Oh, it's this guy. Oh, Shameless is gonna take this very likely, and it's not without trying for Inexorable. GG. Crazy game number 1. Crazy, crazy game number 1. What do you guys think? You like that game? That was a cool game, honestly. Real talk. Very cool game. It was close. Couple different decisions. I think that would have easily skewed the other way, but a damn close one. You mean like it's like my old Protoss games of DTs and ninja bases and whatever. And it makes me want to get greasy with my Dark Templar again in lieu of the patch. Now I want to play DTs today. I probably won't get the chance, but we'll see. All right, anyway, this man needs 2 points to return from Exodus Gaming. It is inexorable. And his opponent in the upper right, in the blue, he's up a point. It is Shameless. We are on Tokamak. Tokamak for our second map. Standard opener for both, but we'll see what the games are. Crazy one. Base trades. Double gas from Inexorable. Is he going to do something cheeky? Maybe he's feeling he has to play safe. At the same time, he play. I don't know. It's. We'll see what happens. Shameless is a terrifying PvT player. Even before this patch. Balance whiners. Listen. Don't balance wine unless it's your games. And it's never your fault. It's your opponent being bad and doing dumb things. That's what I learned from Artosis, guys. Nexus first for Shameless, actually. Nexus before Core. Not Nexus first. Little difference there. Supply depot going down. Factory being dropped. Probe getting risky, trying to be annoying, but yeah, he's gonna go home. Try to go home. Reapers are pretty heckin' fast, though. We'll see if Sammy the Probe makes it home. Or is Ronnie the Reaper gonna catch him? His name is Ronald. Not Ronald McDonald. When it's like 3 racks Reaper, then the second Reaper's name is McDonald. Oh boy, Shameless needs to pull these probes back. Shield battery being targeted, but the Stalker will be here. He's trying to get some hull damage on it, and may. Factory starport for Mr. NX. Par for the course for... He's just playing really safe. Twilight Council coming down. It's just 1 gate for now. Because we have the Sentry. Well, it's the greedier play, so only 1 gate. It'll probably go 3 gate blank is my call in this game. Depends. Could be charged. Could be anything. We've been seeing people play around. PD the Probe, exactly. I just wanted to call him Sam. I was thinking... That was a shout out to Probe Scout Samuel, Yeti.
Hey,
yo.
Who wants to have some fun?
SC2 Fool, thank you for the raid. Guys, make sure you follow SC2 Fool. Hope you had a good stream, mate. We got some banger games today in the OSC. Rising Star. We had a pretty cool one with Percival and Young Yakov before. A cool PvP with Art versus Art, which is always a great meme. Ooh, Afterburner. This is going to be caught. Faux show. Afterburner still on cooldown. It's going to be out in a minute. Widowmine going to be helpful, but this medevac's going down. That's the problem. Does the Widowmine land? It does. Nice split off of these Stalkers for Shameless. I will say that. Nexus, possibly going to be dropped. It's only 2. Oh, it is 3 gate. Shield battery helping a bit, but 4 probes do fall. He's going to try to get another one. The other shield battery going to be helpful here. What do we got coming in? A Liberator. Ooh. Let's take a look at the Stalker count. 2 Stalkers, 4 probes. It's a little not super cost efficient for Terran, but it could have been a lot worse. Catching the 2 Stalkers with those 4 probes, I don't hate it. Inex, does he get the Widowmine up? He does. Oh, wait, why did he raise it? He raised it to buy time. The Liberator's not going to get any value, but it will cause some lost mining time, which does add up. Templar Archives is going to be scouted, so even if this Liberator goes down, I guess it's not for nothing. It is for scouting the Templar Archives, at least. Stim just now on the way, just how these kind of builds work out. There's a tank. Second tank coming as well. 3 more. Oh, God. Okay. This is going to be a 2 base all-in. Storm. Charge should follow. Not, you know, there's probably going to be a 3rd base still, but with this many gate... No, this is 2 base all-in. Yeah, it's going to be really rough for Shameless to hold, but still... Or for Inexorable to hold. Sorry, guys. Again, not enough sleep. Get in the bunker. Charge the follow up. Stormy Boys coming. High Templar coming. To eat a Warp Prism. 3rd base coming down. Oh, man. Look at Protoss. Just Protossing it up here. We shall see. What am I getting? All right. Stem not done yet, but still, either way. Oh, nice save in the Stalker by Shameless, but this is going to be rough. The scan is going to reveal Zealots, and Charge is going to finish up in eventually. Okay, this is actually smart for Inex to back off. I know there's a 3rd base, but really, yeah, he's going for a 3rd CC. Inex has definitely been aggressive this game. Better use those storms before the nerf comes. True. I mean, you're not wrong, Abel Bacon. Like, at the same time, I've reading stuff and hearing stuff from the Warcraft community. I think we're in for some interesting times now that Blizzard randomly Kool-Aid Man's into with limited support for people that know how to maintain the game. But if they constantly do balance patches, though, that's going to be wild. It's just going to be a lot of dumb shit nobody asked for at times. But at the end of the day, I think that my prediction is it's a sign that we're going to have some BlizzCon shit, or we might finally have some shit, which is weird, but I do know there's a lot of lands coming from, like, people in the community and some sponsors and whatever. Obviously, one thing that so far we've been very fortunate to have for all these years, over 15 years, the OSC events. So big shout out to Eddie for hard carrying for... Will we make it to 2 decades, guys? Will we make it to 25 years? That is the question. Shameless down in army supply for now, but this is starting to go to Protoss 30 with the 4th base, etc. We'll see. Inex could mount a good attack. He's getting the Ghost out. He's got his armor coming. Doesn't have an armory drop. I'd like to see him drop an armory and another eBay. Even though it's going to take some time, it's just Protoss upgrades with double forge. I know it's been tough in the past. It still is. But, yeah, I don't know. Both these guys are really good. Inex is definitely a rising star, I'll say. Shameless has been, like, literally He's bullied some pros more. Annex has had crazy games. He almost took a game off Clem's Protoss when the new maps were just coming out, and he got Last Fantasy, and if it was just a... He got a little unlucky. He took a ballsy move with proxy factories and stuff, and literally almost killed Clem, which was so sick. As much as I hate seeing Clem go down, when it's an upset, I'm always all for it at times. People can kiss my ass, that's my opinion. And I'm sticking to it. I love seeing these guys take games off the highest of the high. Because they're good players and they fight hard every week almost, or in as many events as they can. So it's always... When you outplay somebody better than you, it's a good feeling. And these guys need those good feelings. But I think this fight's going very much in favor for... Oh, we didn't land an EMP. Ah! Decisions. The surround is too much. And Shameless will take a 2-0 victory over Inexorable, but a good series nonetheless. Very well played by both of them. Alright, anyway. Next match. Poppy versus Demi. Did anybody shout SE2 full out? Because I'm going to do it if not. Make sure you follow SE2 full. Meow, 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 meow. Poppy versus Demi, a PVZ. Demi versus Poppy. I miss Demi. It's good to see him play. Even if he doesn't play for a while, Demi always has... He's always got some cool stuff to bring to the table. How you doing, Hoy Chinook? Nissan ad, nice. Alright, here we are in the bottom left-hand corner of Ancient Cistern in the red. Give it up for Poppy. Oops, sorry, I'm trying to get my mic adjusted. His opponent in the upper right... Our Indian Zerg player in his Demi. Polish Protoss versus Indian Zerg. Demi just going 16 hatch. Or 16 pool, possibly. Ancient Cistern. Now this is a blast from the past for map, so... Cool stuff. Little change up, little shake up from every ladder map, right? I used to like this map. This brings me back to the days of Dave the Dirty Protoss. And my play against Zerg in this would be Proxy Dark Shrine down here. You'd be surprised how many wins I got with that. Alright. Look good old... Was this map 2019 or 2020? Anybody remember? I can't remember. I want to say it was 2020. I could be mistaken. No, this was 2019. Anyway, an old map. Little mineral harass. Oh, mineral a nuisance. But not for too long for Poppy. Demi opening pretty standard. Poppy opening pretty standard. We're probably going to see... Actually, I don't know what we're going to see. It could be a Twilight from that location of the gas. So we might see Twilight resonating gas. The pylon next to the gas. Still could be a Stargate. We'll find out. What do we got for an opener? No, it's going to be Stargate. No warp gate. Gas float. Stargate. Will Demi go for his third hatch? We'll see. He's going metabolic opener, getting drones. Okay, so he's not really in a rush for his third base just yet. Okay, no, he's gonna get it. Yeah, he's getting it at a normal time. All right. Old Demi. I think he was going for the old timing. So if he pulled that drone just a little faster, he had enough money to get that hatch probably 5 seconds faster. Ish, approximately. Adept gonna scout the third base. Adept gonna be annoying. 2 Lings chasing the Adept. He's gonna cancel the Shade. Poppy. Forcing the Queen off creep. Demi building some more Lings. We got an Oracle on the way, of course, for Protoss. Second Adept coming. Poppy trying to be aggressive with some pressure. Third Adept coming and is... Okay, it's rallied over here. Weird. Okay, the Adept's just shading back. Poking and prodding, checking things out. He was trying to force the Queen off creep a little bit, but now the Queens will be in position for the Oracles. Spore going down in the main base, because there's only one Queen. Oracle decides to go back home. And second Oracle on the way. There's a third base coming down pretty early. Demi has to be careful. He knows not to mess with this. Wouldn't hate some presence to keep an eye out. Maybe catch Adepts if they're going out, etc. Ooh, these Overlords, what are they doing? Demi's still on gas 2 at a time. I think he might have just... No, yeah, he just went back to gas 2 at a time. I think one more might be coming. It's 4:15. You might want to be considering getting a layer pretty soon, so you need to get that gas saturated a little more, but I don't know. Sure, he knows what he's doing. He's droning up. He's taking his time. He's building Queens. He's building Spores. He's building Lings. He's getting a Roach Warren. A little bit of old school play. 2 Oracles are out to put some pressure on the third base, finishing up for Protoss. We got a Robo follow-up with 2 Yates. And a supply block, stiff supply block for Poppy, who's going for the third Oracle. Spore and Queen will be good, but we're going to see some decent drone damage here. That Oracle, though, number 1, in some trouble, potentially. Queen's chasing him back, gets hull damage on both. Sort of well done, but a lot of hull damage is rough. Big Daddy Immortal coming into Immortal Stalker Sentry with Oracles, is my guess. Or gateway units, if not. Might see a Warp Prism. He scouted the Roach Warren as part of this. Everything else could be for defense. The Oracles could be for harass for now, but we're getting a Zealot. Queen getting chased down a little bit. Does he get the Queen? He gets the Queen. Oh, if that's big. Does he get the, gets the Creep Tumor too? Gets the fuck out. Third Oracle joins the party. We didn't use energy recharge on the Oracles. Not the biggest fan of that. Twilight Council coming down just now. Oracle's going to try to catch this base, get some information at least. Queen's not going too far away, but here comes a big push from... yeah, this is actually a really big push from Protoss. Demi's being a little greedy. Stasis wards here. We got some roaches coming. Glial Reconstitution just coming with an infestation pit down below. Demi is going to have to cancel this hatch, make no mistake, with the stasis wards, with the sentries, with the oracles, with the immortal. This is a terrifying push. Demi, cancel the hatch! He wanted to do it to the last second. It's a little dicey once you see the immortal. For the Zerg player, Demi going to take a hatch right away. Don't hate it. He is getting units out as well. Equal army supply, but still a little rough Protoss army to deal with. Twilight Council finished up. We don't see anything being produced. Okay, he's going into Blink. Pretty natural response. We are just now seeing ranged attacks go down, so Demi going to be a little behind in upgrades. He's going into the Hydra Den as well. Love the infestation pit. That's this early infestation pit time. Demi's at 71 drones. Big thing's going to be defending the 4th or maybe being able to take a 5th. Stasis wards. Pretty big at that now 5th base location, former 4th. The fact that that 4th got denied is pretty significant economically and production-wise for Demi. I mean, truth be told, push comes to shove, he could go into... Okay. He could go into a macro hatch as well. I mean, it's kind of awkward for your creep spread, but you could also take this base, but... the lurkers, the infestation pit, the muscular augments, all good times for Demi, but it's going to be a matter of Bolden keeping track of the army, getting damage done, or defending, really, until he could get some assault going. So many stasis wards. Do we have any overseers? That's what I want to check on. No overseers. Uh-oh. Oh, catching drones in the transfer. Catching a queen. Oh, nice transfuse, though. Drones in some trouble, maybe. One of the oracles has a lot of energy. The other two, not so much. From the Dempster. Charges a follow-up, +2 on the way for Protoss, +1 ranged attacks, not quite done for the Dempster. He's going adaptive talents first. Do we have any lurkers? We don't. I mean, there's immortals. Losing an overlord's not that consequential for the moment. It's more to do with this army comp. And honestly, even without lurkers, it's not too bad because there's two immortals. Well, it's only 2 immortals. He doesn't have seismic spines yet. Adaptive talents, we'll let him move sooner. Nice job saving the queen. Didn't lose 1. Demi. Need to be careful. Okay, the observer is in surveillance mode. Behind us, we do have those cheeky stasis wards. Only 1 lurker. Alright, Groove Spine's finishing up here in a second for our Zerg player. Oh, Poppy taking a 5th base. Stasis ward. Oh, no! I was going to say, maybe it's done. It is not done. This drone is going to be stuck in stasis. Ooh, Demi doesn't have a 200 supply cap. The Overlord losses have been a little rough. Force fields have been annoying to deal with. He's diving in on the Immortals because, you know, Lurkers be a thing. He's going to pull back the Lurker. Seismic Spines on the way. +2 also on the way. The thing is, we don't have Overseers. The Observers, the Stasis Wards. Demi, get an Overseer. Okay, now he's finally getting an Overseer. He's got to defend this base if he can. He's going to have to cancel it. It's risky. It's a lot of Protoss. Doja Stalkers. Without the Seismic Spines yet, it's rough. But the Groove Spines on the Hydras could be decent. All things considered. Fleet Beacon, double Stargate, another Robo. Oh my god, 5 base Protoss. Oof, we're gaming. Oracle's still a threat and present here. You might say this is like that movie by Harrison Ford, but a little different. It's a little more scrappy. Unclear in present danger. That was Harrison Ford, right? I'm really tired. Anyway. Spire coming down from Demi. He's preparing for the late game, getting adrenal glands. Don't hate that. Hello, Jalen Dirt. Lurkers and Spines. Coming in clutch here. Even have the Spore. We need to siege these Lurkers ASAP. The Observer is here. The Lurkers actually activate the barrier. We need to siege these Lurkers. Oh, Ling's getting caught out, but guess what? Nice rev tag. The 3 Immortals are good, but they're going down. One thing I'd like to see out of Demi is Hydra Lunge, but also Corruptors were needed. Zealot Warping. This is going to be absolutely devastating for Demi. He has nothing to defend here. He's also going into the main base with the Warp Prism with not a lot of defense, to say the least. Demi about to lose some drones. It's 89 drones for Poppy. If Demi had a bit of a bigger bank, this wouldn't be as much of a problem, but the Warp Prism is going to go around undetected. A little misclick from Demi, but guess what? He has to defend. There's only 2 Lurkers here now. 3 Lurkers, okay. And a Spine. Demi desperately trying to come in here. He doesn't know there's carriers coming. He is going to need... The problem is he has to deal with the ground. There's not going to be a lot of carriers, but he is going to have to make that transition after into Corruptors. Because the Corruptors will just Shrek. Even though there's air weapons, though. Air weapons upgrade could be a little significant. But, I think with enough Hydras, with enough Corruptors, he could be fine. Lunge coming. We got Lurkers coming. Let's see. No Vipers, no Infestors. Honestly... I feel like this is a little closer than I think. Protoss getting a little greedy here. Carriers come out, but here's all the Stormy boys. This is where it gets scary. We didn't really see any AoE for Protoss for a long time this game. Overseer being useful, catching some of the Stasis Wards, but here come the Storms. And there's a lot of them, and the carrier follow-up's going to be crazy. He doesn't know about the carriers yet, Demi. But he's soon to find out. Hello, Fractal. So, buddy. 6 base going down for Poppy and Demi. The old man trying to hold on here. It's the carrier comp. Okay, kills the Ravager to get more lurkers. That is actually 200 IQ, but the problem is, will he have enough to defend the air? Demi needs money, and he is pretty broke as a joke. Stalker hit squad coming in. Demi not pre-sieged, but he can see. Okay, he sieges up. He sees it. Nice blink back, but still, nonetheless. I think Demi's getting pulled out of position. Carrier storm. You'd laugh. It's tough because of feedback too, but I still feel like Microbial Shroud would be like probably the fastest answer you can have. It's just the storms, again, the stasis wards, etc. Cleaning up the stalkers is going to allow Protoss to get other units out, but still, Oracle's actually taking a beating out of energy. They did get a little bit of damage on Demi. We do have lunge. Parkour. Carriers can't really parkour, but I'm going to go... If they could, that's what they would do. Okay, third base completely walled off. Lurkers could break this, forcing Protoss to retreat. But all the Hydras moving... Oh, Lurkers moving into the... Ah, he's trying to yeet the Lurkers on top of the High Templar, but the Observer here means the Immortals and everything will be able to attack. Still not a bad attack from Demi. Demi coming in with some Hydras on the other flank. Might be able to kill some of the... If he gets the High Templar, he does. Gets one of the carriers. The lunge is huge. Demi making some big moves, but it's an equal army supply. Oh my god. I was going to say look at Protoss, but so far it's like look at Zerg too, but now... The thing is, Poppy has so many probes. He's 94 probes. Demi, now that he's established, yes, he has a lower economy. He's starting to bank up a bit. He can go into Corruptors. He's getting the air weapons. I don't think he really wants to go into Corruptors too heavily. He's going to start wanting to if he knew what was behind this. Another Oracle coming in for the Lurkers. We breached the wall. We killed the static right there. It was only one photon cannon. Same with Hydra Lunge, as long as they don't end up planking instead. True. Yeah, I figured you guys would like the parkour. Because carriers are not a unit you could ever think parkouring. Hydras could parkour. High Templar are so comically slow, that'd be a hilarious parkour. We don't have any Corruptors coming, but Demi's still getting his air upgrades. This man has been stuck on 5 bases for... Oh, God, this is where it's crazy, the base trade. This bottom base, the 6th base for... Yeah, it's going to be a base trade. And this is going to favor Protoss, I think. It is possible we can get some Corruptors out as stuff trades. Because he is going to make no mistake. Demi's going to need some, but he's going to lose supply. Poppy supply blocked. He might have to recall. Maybe. I don't... Nah, he doesn't really have to. Saving these Overlords is huge. Demi, control click as you do this. Oh, he target fires the highest energy High Templar. The highest High Templar, you might say. That guy's been smoking a doob for a while. That's the lore you guys don't hear about. I know Protoss don't have mouths, but somehow they do it. Oh no, Demi, not like Demi was so good. He was in such a good spot, kinda, sorta. It's mostly Corruptors, Hydras coming out as bases get lost left and right and center. Demi trying to save these Corruptors, trying to get enough together. He's bringing his Hydras back home. He's definitely dealt the blood, he knows the Protoss, but he just doesn't have the bases. The Archons, the Zealot, fighting over here. The drone's getting pulled. Demi does have enough money to build some hatches. It is a scrappy game with terrible damage. Army supply now in favor of Protoss, but yeah, let's see as these carriers go down. Nice lunge, nice thrust. Carriers getting dealt with a little bit here. Poppy does have a big-ass bank, and we do have like one drone attacking a Nexus, which is kind of comical behind this. There's only 2 bases for Zerg. Oh, Overlord's going. Everything's counting now. And truth be told, Behold the power. Plus 2's not even done. So these Corruptors are about to get a power spikes. One thing Demi has going for him, he can retake some bases. I wouldn't hate him even taking this one, be like, surprise, when he can. But going back is safer. Problem is there's still economy for Poppy. Poppy morphing in more carriers. It's only 11 Corruptors, more Hydras coming, because you got to have that balance between ground and air support. Lot of Zealots. We need to throw a lunge out of there, and then he might be able to snipe the carriers. Oh, High Templar. Is he going to go Caustic Spray? High Templar and a Stalker. These guys have taken a little bit of a beating, too. I think this is going to... Oh, the Lurkers are still there. I like that. Poppy only down to 28 workers. This is very rough for Demi because he doesn't have bases. And a couple Blink Stalkers even going to be a problem. Yo, if he picks off a carrier, this is big. As it... Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, cancels the carrier. He's saving the money. That was a smart move. We have... All the Corruptors are over here. That's a problem. We do have some Lurkers, but all the carriers are here. You're going to have to go back home, Demi. You're going to have to go back home. Yeah, the ground can go down, but the Corruptors need to be back. If he can take out the High Templar and the Archons... etc. There's so many High Templar, he can't. Demi has all his drones. Oh my god, that was so close. What a game. What a game. Woof. Scrappy one. A good one. Well done by both of them. That was definitely some good stuff. I don't feel like that was too sluggy either. There was pretty standard opener, lots of bits of damage. We did get into carriers and stuff, but it's not like either of them were turtling per se. Damage dealt on both sides. Demi, unfortunately, I think if he drops some more bases somehow, it's easier said than done. On the outlying maps going down to the south, retaking his other ones, maybe taking the upper left base, like pretty cheeky stuff. Demi always delivers. That's a saying I've had, or Demi does delivers, I should say. He's not DiGiorno's, but when it comes to ZVP, he makes the games fun. He does do that sort of delivery. Or Domino's, I said DiGiorno's, frozen pizza. Anyway, let's pretend that never happened. Spawning in the upper left-hand corner of Maganatha in the red Protoss probes. Give it up for Poppy. And his opponent in the bottom right in the blue Zerg drones. We got Demi back at it again. Calling himself old. Demi ain't that old. Bruh. Should the patch go through untouched? I would love to see Demi come back. All right. It's Gate Scout from Poppy. It's a hatch first from Demi. I'm wondering if this game is going to make Magnath proud, because we're on Magnatha for map number 2 of this day 5 series of the OSC Elite Rising Star numero 16. All right, everything looking normal. Next before core, pool after gas, yada, yada, yada. Thank you, Aston. Guys, if you're new here, do me a favor. Please smash that follow button. And if you want to help my unemployed ass out, we do take subs. It is still September. If anybody wants to be extra based, you can go on and the subs, but I know the regular viewers, they're all tapped out. After that subathon, ain't nobody got money in the Dave chat. Ain't nobody got money in the Dave chat as it is. You're not new, you're beyond ancient. I know you've been around. I've seen you around. Your name looks familiar. I don't have socks older than you, Aston. Proby probe. This is where I come when the ducklings are on. Yeah, Light's a grinder, man. The ducklings is like, they are a hell of a team. Everybody does their parts. But like Light's obviously hard carried for the casting end and stuff. But they all work together in the tournament organizing and Liquipedia, etc. Light is both. I'm just kidding. I don't want to insult Light, you know. Light's my boy. Ha, I appreciate that, Psychons. Listen, I get it too. I'm a dime a dozen, I guess. Now we have Bolme too, is another NA caster. Because I mean, usually we don't typically see Zombie Grub or Ravi cast events that are not the big stuff. And like, you know, it's not too often. They'll catch stuff after. There's a lot of Starcraft, and it makes sense for time. I actually should go and cast replays of like RSL and stuff like that. But you know, I need a little break ski here pretty soon. So that's what I'm hoping to hear some good news in the job front. Need a little break, and I'm gonna come back fresh and better than ever. Resonating Glaives or Poppy. Only 2 gates so far. There's the other 2, so he's... Oh, 5. Yeah, he's going more 2 base all in. The only thing with this version is... This ain't that 424 gate Glaive Zest build. Though it could be more potent. Roach is already coming out. Demi with a good read. Some people go the Baneling route. This is the old school approach to it, and this potentially could be a great hold. Demi dropped that Roach Warren right in time. Great scouting, great anticipation of Poppy's maneuvers. We'll see what happens from here. War Prism coming now. The 3 gates coming online. This is very committed from Protoss. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to stay on 2 bases forever, but it's pretty much a 2 base all-in, or very much a 2 base pressure build. Zergling checking for a 3rd. Does not see one just yet. Here comes all the adepts. How many roaches do we have? Army supply in favor of Demi. Demi is forced to not drone for a while. He is getting Lings as well. Lings can be useful for the surround at points, even though they get shreked by adepts. Some frontal assault with the roaches. Nice transfuses from Demi. The Lings going to surround a bit to get the few roaches on the side. Going to get some damage, but the surround from the Lings actually helping a bit. A lot of these adepts are getting taken care of, but will we have enough units? Because these guys are going to finish their shade. Oh, we didn't have a drone pull. Actually, you know what? There's only a few adepts there. This is looking fantastic for Demi. Demi, honestly... Oh no, his queen's attacking his hatchery. Okay, Demi finally kills it. Demi should just go push, and he can drone behind this. I wouldn't hate him to push after his next group of units. And just... Yeah, it's 48 to 16 supply. Demi, come on. Be a man. Parkour. Fortunately, he didn't leave his queen hitting this. There was a game in an OSC mid-season playoff, I want to say years ago, of Gerald and Demi on Eternal Empire, and Demi accidentally had a queen kill his... kill one of his outlying hatcheries, which happens to anybody that's played a bit of Zerg somewhere at any level, but it was one of the craziest games, so much so, I had to send that one to Loco. He's like, I don't know, this isn't like, you know, the higher league players, da-da-da-da-da-da-da, at the time. Yeah, I'm like, no, trust me, Loco, you need to cast this. And the title, all I can say was Sky Zerg. All right. Overlord, trying to be saved. There's only a sentry in his stock. Yeah, I think that's going to go down because the stalker too. Yeah, it's too much DPS. That Overlord is going down. See what we get here. Glial reconstitution on the way. For Demi. Demi didn't really drone, like I said, and Protoss managed to get to third base. Yeah. The layer was a little... That wasn't late. The Glial's late. +1 ranged attacks. He's going for roaches, but there's a decent amount of immortals. That could be a problem. I still think that there's a chance Demi can find his footing. He's got a big army supply. He's starting to drone a little bit, but like, you know, I don't know. I feel like he could possibly catch a Poppy off guard. If he gets like a Ling run by, that would be massive. Into the natural, into the main. And he can disjoint the army and possibly hit with the roaches at the third. But I mean, like, it's not like massive. Oh, Demi's... No, he's not supply blocked. He's just prepping for all the drones. I think he's hitting a timing attack. As it stands. Infestation pit. A little later than some of the games. It's how it was. Demi had great defense. He made some choices. He didn't want to like all in after all with this. Only thing is he didn't, you know, again, the droning was a little weird. He's trying to get a massive army up, and I think he will go for an attack. A fourth base would probably be warranted somewhere in here, but Demi's spending all of his money on army. He's going for a 59. Interesting choice. Timing attack. Not that 66 Roach Ravager Ling push. But it does remind me a little bit of Dark as a response to Resonating Glaives. Alright. Demi coming front and center, trying to gather his troops, building more troops. Sentries could be a problem, but he has a decent amount of corruptors. Corrosive Biles being used to kind of zone the army back a bit, but hoping to get some damage. Does hit one of the barriers and the Immortals. Ling run by's actually decent. There are Resonating Glaive Adepts to fend with it, but still, Roaches and Ravagers fighting Immortals and the cannon, unfortunately. Yeah, Demi's kind of in a rough spot here because of how many Immortals that is. Still, the Ling run by is decent. I still don't know. See how this plays out. Demi getting a fourth base behind this. The Queens are here, but there's no Overlords. He's got the Overseer. Wait, did the Changeling go? Did the Changeling stay with the army? That's gonna be funny if Poppy doesn't realize it. Blink's coming down. That's a little rough for Demi. Now the army supply's catching up. Protoss managed to get a fourth base up. They're both on like equal workers, and Demi's fourth hasn't even finished yet. Ay. All right. Demi posturing, wanting to jump on the fourth base, but has to be very mindful of this. The Adepts, the Sentries, the Stalkers, the Immortals, the upgrades. Demi isn't going into any other tech. You know what would be weird? Actually getting some Infestors for Fungals was a choice, but Demi's economy's so low, he's just kind of been pumping out units. Poppy taking a bit of damage. Corrosive Biles, instead of going for the force fields, do go for some of the units. Demi does get the fourth, potentially does. Oh god, Demi, get it. For the love of God. He's losing a lot of army, but Demi, it's, oh, okay, he does get the Nexus. I was going to say, I hope it's not one of those games. Demi's still leading an army supply. Backing off is the plan, and that is the smart plan. Like, there's no other tech. Like, Hydras would be good too, etc. But we want a Robo base, so there's Colossus. Now it's going to be good. There's the Infestors I was talking about. We call that the Demi-Dave Archon right there, guys. Great minds think alike. We'll see if I'm right, though. Infestors could be pretty good in this case, I feel like. Just how this played out. But Demi's not been able to drone. He's trying to drone a bit. Yeah. Let's take a look at the trades. This is crazy. It's actually even trades, technically favoring Demi for all the gas Protoss has spent. And the fact that he killed that base and all the probe kills, etc. Demi going for fifth. I don't hate this. He's droning up. He's a long time for Protoss to go, and I like the ranged attacks, but he's kind of on a lower tech. Colossi could be a problem. Fungal is pretty good, but if Demi techs up, it could be nice. It was a late infestation pit. If Demi can find the economy, fixing his saturation might not be a bad idea, but he doesn't have that 5th base yet. Even in Denmark, it's the name. Who the fuck lives in Denmark? True, Green. War Prism going out for some pressure. Oh, Aston, guess what? Mr. Green lives in Denmark, too. That's why he's speaking in Danish to you. Green Ultralisk is Danish. He's a VIP because he's my dude. Green Ultralisk and Yeti always in the oldest subscriber club here. It changes on the day who hits the button first. It's funny. Oh, yeah, this is a big Protoss army. We're talking 5 Immortals, 4 Colossi, a lot of Stalkers. We still had some Adepts, I think, but the Sentries, etc. Demi. If he had, like, Adrenal Gland Lings, some other... Oh, God, that Queen. Yeah, it's gonna be Zealots. Infestors sneaking out. You wanna hide. They hide and seek. Demi's gonna have to sack that base for sure. Oh no, the Overlords! Ah! Oh, Neural Parasite, let's go! The Neural Parasite's huge. It allows Demi to get on top of 2 of the Colossus. Then they did get some damage, though they kind of tickle the armored units. Powerhouse plays from Demi. Yeah, the Zealots are going to get more transferred drones, but at this point, I think it's going to matter more about the... oh my god. The fight at hand. Demi needs to get a lot out. He's got Vipers coming. He's got... Oh, the Queen's in trouble. Queens in general. Not just one. All these Lings are out. I mean, they're great for the Stalkers, but the problem is the Colossus. GG. Poppy takes in the 2-0. But what a 6 series. Hello, Sir Charles. Hello, Charlie. I think it's time for second meal for kiddies. We do have some more series coming up. We got 4 Jumi versus Sebastus, a PvP. My man, Jumicus. Guys, give me just a couple minutes. I gotta feed the cats. And something else. All right, I'll be right back. Meow wow. Well, it's not Sunday here in New York. It's still Saturday. 7:31 p.m. local time. Meow wow, Jet Ace. What's up, buddy? Alright, I got people bugging me to do other tournaments too, but nah. Nah, fam. Sebastis versus Forjumi. Let's get into it. Let's just get into it. I only did a little snack myself. Alright. Here we are on Ancient Cistern. Bottom left-hand corner. He's yellow. From Team Roddy, it is Sebastis. And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner, my man from Germany. It is Forjumicus Maximus from Streamer Zone. Did you won the... I love Jumi's English sometimes. English to Jumi's not bad, but occasionally some of the words just make me chuckle. He actually speaks English better than he thinks, and then at times though, you can see the German English. Damn, wasn't great. Seb is a chess player. Chess would get along with Driftwood Dreams and Yeti. Apparently. I need to take some time. I haven't even got to watch Yeti's chess games because I've been back on the grindy grind here. I might take a look after. I might do something else after. I need Twitch chat to remind me to turn off YouTube. Oh, hold on a second. Speaking of Yeti. Oof. The European nation. It is the European nation. It's a... There's nothing to ban you about. What are you talking about? Facts be facts. Even that one guy that said, haha, whatever, look at you. I was worried about them. And they didn't say anything bad. So, they could have talked. It's just, I was expecting something. You will not get banned. If you did get troll banned and you did nothing wrong, by troll banned, I mean, if you guys are joking, it'd be different. I just unban you. Or they would. We've had some fun with that sometimes with mods, and it's, you know, it'd be what it'd be. Here's looking at you, Dark Omega. Where's Dark Omega, guys? We don't see that much Dark Omega these days. As Green calls him, Dark Pepega, right, Green? Stargate from Ajumi. Nexus from Sebastis. And all these sentries, I don't know, an Oracle might be pretty good. Double Adept Opener from Jumi. Or a Double Adept Follow-Up, Double Adept Opener, and Double Adept Follow-Up. It's going to be rough for this pylon to kill, but still. He might be able to try to shade these guys to hide him so he can go with 4 Adept Pressure into Oracle. It's all sentries from Seb, which is, I mean, it's standard to go 3 sentries, but the scout's going to be paramount. Jumi's just like, fuck it, we need to kill this pylon, I need a Nexus. It's actually kind of a fairly normal Nexus time on the back of an Oracle. 4 Adepts pushing out, sentries are there. Unfortunately, and we do have a Stalker coming, Warp Gate coming as well. By the time these guys make it across the map, Hallucinated Phoenix gonna scout the Oracle. Twilight Council coming down for Seb. Looks like we're gaming. At the OK Protoss Corral. No shield battery going down. Everything postured for the Adepts. The Adept Oracle timing could be pretty good. I forgot to cancel the prediction, by the way. Didn't I? Or did we do another one? I don't even know. I don't know, man. Nice, canceling the wall. Stalkers are here. Adepts are here. Jumi might not be able to find much damage. I was gonna say stasis. Cheeky stasis wards out might be play for Jumi because he's kind of behind in his Twilight, etc. Does have another gate coming. His Nexus is obviously behind, but the pressure, there's not a lot of mining going on up here. Yeah, all these drones have not been able to mine, so like really, Jumi had a power spike in terms of units. Stasis ward coming in. Okay, second Oracle coming in could be good. Jumi actually not that far behind on his blink. Okay, it's a good amount of units for defense on either side. Oh, the shield battery finishes, and guess what? The Oracle's come in. He's been bamboozled. He done been bamboozled over here. Sebasis did. Jumi says, YOLO, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna try to disjoint this, but there's too much from Seb over on the side. He gets 4 workers. Jumi just macro one up behind. His blink's gonna be behind, but this army's kind of pinned back at home for now, so Jumi has time to build more stalkers. Has his other gate, so just 3 gate. He's gonna go for an expansion. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, Seb eats the biggest, well, not the biggest, but a pretty large stasis ward. Oracles have a chance to maybe get some damage, but Blink's done, and Jumi does manage to get out of there, it looks like. The 2 Oracles. He can use them defensively for stasis wards. Zombie Grub do have some good emotes. Ooh, the sentries and the guardian shields. I like these split up stasis wards. Seb getting a 3rd base behind this as well, but Jumi got his stuff. There's a forge coming at 4 gates from Seb. Jumi just building out, warping in units and stuff, trying to keep eyes on this. But Seb's just going to go back home. That's all he's going to do. Forge coming. Stalkers are here. They're going to go to try to catch something. No, Jumi, he can dive into the main... Oh, he had a chance to dive right in the main base, but he's got to be careful. That, he's going to lose an Oracle, and the Oracles are pretty big. He might lose the other. No, he can go to the side. He's got to be careful. The stasis ward's nice for Jumi, or sorry, the rev tag's nice for Jumi. He sees exactly what's going on. His Forge is finishing up Seb right into the +1 and the Immortal, but Jumi's going to be able to catch up pretty quickly with that +1 should he get it right away. He's posturing. He's not thinking about it. Jumi get the +1. Okay, he does. Good job, Jumi. 3rd base finish for Seb as well. Jumi coming in, going to get some damage. He's going to snipe the pylon. Oh, nice cancel by Seb. Seb has been a very improved player over time. Oh, that stasis ward. Now Jumi can just assault. Yeah, his blink's on cooldown, but you know, oh man. I was gonna say that was an unlucky cooldown because the blink backwards. Guardian shields will be helpful here, but Jumi's trying to target fire as he can. Nice blink back, though it's pretty injured. If Seb eats the stasis, Jumi. Yeah, no, he's got to back off because the other army's gonna be out of stasis yet. Jumi dropping stasis wards everywhere. +1. Not being chronoed as much over here. We'd love to see Jumi chrono. He's got his robotics facility come. Templar Archives as well. Jumi leading in workers just by a few. But he has charge. Seb does not have charge in the way. He's going to have a +1 advantage. Jumi taking a 4th base behind us at 8 minutes. Essentially. Seb going to scout the Stalker Inquisition. Jumi going to try to kill the pylon and go. Jumi is going to blink back. Trying to run away. Seb has so many Stalkers. He's going to get the blinks. Oracle here. He's going to drop a stasis ward. You're goddamn right. Jumi blinks back to the left. He's going to recall. Oh, 1 Stalker was left behind. Seb is going to eat out the biggest stasis ward, but a decent one. Seb getting his 4th base. Jumi's going to have to cancel this for sure. And he does cancel it at the last second. Charge is about to finish here, but not soon enough. It will finish in this fight, though. Adding a little bit of extra DPS and surround damage for the moment, though. The army for Seb is much bigger. The Archon's going to tank a bit. The Stasis Ward trying to land, and it will catch just one stop. Oh my god. So that actually helped Jumi a bit. Jumi is running on a clock here. Make no mistake. Immortals here, Archons here, Stalkers are here. And it's almost a 2-to-1 army. It's not really. It's more like a 20 army supply. Now 19 army supply lead for Seb. Big Daddy Immortal coming in. Seb's just macroing behind this. Jumi a little behind in this +2, but they're both on equal upgrades now. Big Daddy Immortal kind of coming in useful here, pumping off some damage on the injured Stalkers on the side. But again, now it is a 2-to-1 army supply lead for Sebastus. Sebastus has a 4th base behind this now. They're equal on workers, funnily enough. Jumi going into a Robo Bay. Okay, that could be maybe a curveball back into this. We did lose the Oracle. Yes, we did. Trades-wise, very much favoring Sebastus right now. I'm here, talking to the Void. I do talk. I can be alright sometimes. I'm just casting away here. I'm not meaning to ignore you guys. I don't know if you guys... Maybe I should just be talking to chat, but it's... Oh, we do have an event. I figured I should be doing this. 3 Immortals for Jumi. He's getting another Robo, getting an Observer out, another Observer. Jumi trying to get a Zealot run by over on the side. Forces probes to be pulled. Will not get a kill on the Nexus, but he's going to get some damage a little bit before. He's going to try to get some probes. And Seb is forced to pull back. Jumi getting Disruptor number 1. Another one coming. Dark Shrine coming as well. Yeah, Jumi's in a rough spot still. It's a great idea to pull Seb back, but is he just delaying the inevitable? Now he's going to have to rely on some massive Disruptor shots out of nowhere. Immortals coming in. The Guardian Shield helpful. Jumi in kind of an awkward position with his Stalkers, but not the whole army wasn't there. Alright, Zealots are going to have to get in here in position as well. Disruptor just zoning this army back, and Warp Prism's going to land right on top of the probe for Jumi. Oh! Ah, caramba. Robo won't be depowered. Observer snipes actually a little useful, but... Oh, both Disruptors get taken down. And ladies and gentlemen, I think we'll be seeing it soon. Another Disruptor hit or not. Sebastus takes game number 1. Outplayed. I know you're just teasing me a bit, Psychons, but yeah. Can't really engage chat too much when I'm in casting mode. For good, bad, indifferent, or otherwise. You know? I can, but, you know. I try to acknowledge players and then go in. I should do both. It's more when I'm really tired, like now. I do got to show you guys something, though. We love Starcraft, but many of you do love kitties. So, Charlie. He's a good boy. It is very dirty in here. I'm not going to lie. As you can see by my floors, but I still wanted to show you the kitty either way. Let's get into game number 2. Let's get this show on the road. He's almost a chonker. He's massively a chonker. Aren't you, buddy? You a good old cute chonker. Alright, let's get into game number 2. We're on Hecate. This man is up a point. Team Roddy, we got Sebastus in the yellow. And he says, heck him, he's down a point. He's not out. From Streamer Zone, it is for Jumi. Memester, Protoss player, etc. Yes, I'd actually like to see Charlie lose weight. That'd be awesome. Good boy, Charlie. He loves hearing his name, by the way. Oh, he came over to me now. He wants to. I have to observe, Charlie. I can't pet you and observe with my right hand. I'm not left-handed. I'm very bad with my left hand. Not a lot happening, though. Jumi going for the scout. If you can come up, I can... If you hop up here, I can use my left hand less. Want to come on the desk? Come up here. Come up here. Come on, Charlie. Standard opener from both. This might be a one-gate expand. We'll see. I don't know. From Jumi. Does he give you the cat kiss? Yes, he does. He was just no. But more so, he flicks his Charlie's other thing is he gives me the. He flicks his tail when I say his name off a couple times. Charlie, his tail goes brrr, like a dog wagging his tail. Okay, it's one gate. Yeah, one gate expand from Jumi, but one gate he's going core. A little later, of course, because of the Nexus. Let's take a look at Seb's vision. Seb did see the Nexus.
Our probes are under attack.
Yeah, he's cute. Charlie, come up here. Wait, on the floor. He wants to be on the floor. Up, 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 up. Up on the desk. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Trying to get him up on the desk. Oh, yeah. He always comes up and cuddles me. Up, up. He just sneezed. Okay. Come up, Charlie. We might have to interrupt this program for some scratching of the cat. Proxy Robo is the response from Seb. It's actually at a good timing. 3-gate Robo. With Proxy Gate. I love it. The old classic. Jumi dropping the 3rd gate. Has the battery on the high ground. Nicely done by Jumi. Saving the energy on the... That shield battery came in clutch. As did the sentry. Ooh, Jumi, we can cancel the shield battery. Okay, he's going to now. Nice defense so far. It's going to be Big Daddy Immortal first. No shock here. No surprise. Warp gate finishing for Jumi before Seb. And he does have 2 gates online this far. Jumi's going to try to mount the defense down here. Jumi... Well, okay, he was just playing. He's like, just kidding. I'm going to do it at the absolute last section. Last second, not section. And give Dave a heart attack. Jumi on the other side has a proxy pylon in the base, and 2 adepts will warp in. Seb is consolidating up. This is really going to mess with Seb, but this is a slow warp in. Jumi going Stargate behind this. Well, the 2 adepts from 4 Jumi are going to get in and get a lot of damage. 3rd base can go down. Jumi cancels the shield battery. He's going to keep that 1 there on the high ground, walling it up, but the sentries from Seb are going to be nice. Shield battery coming in clutch. Guardian shield could be activated. Jumi's getting... oh my god, he got surrounded because he had to focus on the micro, but guess what? Seb's losing a lot of workers any way you cut it. 9, 10 workers. Same time, Seb has a massive army supply, but Jumi has a defender's advantage, to say the least. He's lost... he's still... His Nexus is still alive. If Jumi had enough units, he could recall down. Could use Chrono Boost. Jumi could use Chrono Boost. Use Chrono Boost, mate. It's gonna die anyway. You might as well get something out of it. Chrono the Phoenix! Jumi instead building more adepts. Trying to get this out, but use the Chrono! Okay, he did. It's smart. If you lose it anyway, you're maximizing the efficiency of... that guy. Okay, adepts going across the map. Jumi's gonna wait. He's gonna warp in more adepts. I'm calling it now. Seb's down to 13 workers. Supply block for Jumi. He's still got the pylon. Okay, the adepts throwing around. They're gonna find the pylon. Jumi trying to catch this army. Keep eyes on it, but he has to be careful because there's 3 3 sentries. He wants to get the prism, obviously. Does he get the prism? I think the answer is yes. It's big for Jumi. Kills the battery. Now they're equal on army supply. Graviton beam is available, but Jumi has to be careful. Some stalkers are out. Make no mistake, Seb's having to build workers, and even though Jumi lost the Nexus, he can go rebuild the Nexus. If he kills his proxy, that's massive for him too, as long as he gets some distraction. Oh no, Jumi taking some hull damage. Oh yeah. Robo trying to go down. Oh, Jumi. Jumi. Oh, nice force field from Seb. Jumi tries to get one. Oh, he doesn't get the sentry. Wait, the sentry almost. Does that Zealot get the sentry? Phoenix is getting sentries behind this. Jumi's Phoenix is coming in clutch, but he's got to be careful. Might be. Yeah, he got a little greedy there. Still has some energy for liftoffs, but GG. Jumi bringing us to game number 3. My man getting a point on the board. Not going down that easy. I will say there's some A to S tier gameplay. But I gotta say, Jumi's slacking this series. He must get along with Seb too much, because usually we have the Jumi shit talking. I want to see some shit talking between Seb and Jumi. They just joke around, but it's funny. Depends on the players usually, but Jumi is usually known for his S tier banter. Game number 3. Coming right up. Well. It is match point. We'll see who advances in the bracket. Bottom right-hand corner in the yellow. From Team Maradi, it is Sebastis. His opponent in the upper left in the blue, we got 4 Jumi Kiss Maximus. We're on Golden Aura. An old map. All right. We shall see what happens as we get into this. Jumi. Moving on out. An oldie but a goodie just like us. What up, Highest Templar? Facts. Actual facts. Again, if you guys could, please remind me to turn off my YouTube stream after this. Not that anybody cares. Meh. Thank you guys for hanging on Twitch. It's kind of funny, like, live stream YouTube is a vibe. I need to make, I don't have Adobe Premiere anymore. I gotta figure that out. If I find out I have the job, I might spend, and I have some time, which I would then, I might make some of my time available to make some YouTube stuff while I have time. Instead of streaming. No, my YouTube sucks, dude. I mean, I appreciate all the subscribers. YouTube, love you. I tried. I haven't been able to do content because I got copyright hit a lot, but also, there's some reasons. Jumi going for a proxy in the upper right corner of the map. Seb. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Seb also going for a proxy. Like RL karate techniques. Yeah, real life karate techniques. I have some ideas for some stuff. In the future, I got other plans for other content. Jumi going proxy Stargate against proxy Robo. Could be pretty good. Seb getting his other pylon back in case he needs a shield battery. Is Jumi going to block him off? It was a little late. He doesn't have the money. Seb may think it's proxy Robo versus proxy Robo. There was only one unit in construction, you may know. But it's Stargate. Okay, Jumi Stargate gonna finish. He's gonna have to wait just a moment before he can start his Oracle because the gas counted 2 stalker opener. Go for a world record somersaults in a row. Yeah, I can't do any somersaults. I can't do anything. Nice scout by Jumi. He sees where the robo is. He sees what's up. The Adepts. Even sees the Adepts. He's going to lose his probe. But he does appear to be in position. Uh-oh. Jumi gets the block. Adepts running away. Or Adepts and an Immortal already out. Uh-oh. Oracle number 1 going right away to the other side of the map. Shield batteries going down for Jumi. None for Seb. Oh, he has one. Now, Jumi could get a stasis ward. Energy recharge activated. Oh, he's hitting the shield battery based. Seb is coming in like a freight train. Does Jumi have energy recharge available? He's no energy. He has it available, but he has no energy. Big Daddy Immortal's barriers activated, but Jumi doesn't have much. Nada. Uh-oh, Jumi not paying attention. The Oracle's out. This might be going to Seb, guys. Seb is tore down the wall. Warp gate luckily was done for Jumi. Oh no, the sentry's a little late. Immortal might be in trouble. Jumi building a robo of his own. The Oracle's coming back home. The Probe's trying to fight off the Immortal. Oh, Probe's got to pull back. Jumi is in some trouble here, ladies and gentlemen. Barrier was available again. Probes forced to be pulled. Jumi has more probes, but the Warp Prism going to be helpful. Here comes the Oracle, still getting some good DPS in on top of it. Oh, the Stalker's getting thrown away. 8 workers falling for Jumi. And the Warp Prism's honestly in some trouble still. Seb has another Immortal, has more Warpins. It's been mining. It's looking good for Seb. Jumi can't quite get out that Immortal back home because he don't have the money. 3rd gate going down for Seb. It was his 2 gate. Stasis wards could be good, but there's no energy. Energy recharge was used. There's no... Okay, never mind. I was wrong. There was some energy. Okay, the 2 Stalkers are not the ideal units you want to get. It is possible the Warp Prism goes down with an Immortal in it after. Oh, no. Jumi's going away. That Sentry's actually kind of close. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Jumi only has the Sentry. He's trying to get this. No energy really available here. He's going to try to chase this down, but they... Oh, boy. Here comes this. This is an interesting game. Energy recharge is activated. The Oracle trying to take on Stalkers. The hold position from Jumi. Does he get it? He does. Now he has something to defend against the Immortals. He's an Immortal of his own. The first one has a lot of damage dealt to it. The barrier's activated. Want these Oracles too. That could be pretty good. I almost wouldn't have hated Jumi. Oh yeah, that's a lot of DPS from Jumi. Seb has to be really careful here. Though his mining has been greatly better for a while. 4th gate going down from Seb on 1 base. Another Immortal coming. Jumi could get a Phoenix out. This Warp Prism is very injured. I mean, I don't hate him getting the Immortals, but like, a Void Ray honestly would be sick. It's just very expensive for this economy for Jumi. I don't hate it. It's only 2 gates and a Robo, but like, yeah, I think Phoenix might be the best route. He's going to try to get some damage with the Oracles. He did kill the battery. There is going to be a Stalker here, and one of the Oracles is very, very injured. They don't have a lot of energy. He's going to try to pick off whatever workers he can. He might just lose. Yeah, he's going to lose the... Oh, my God. Well, Jumi has to focus in the front. It's 13 to 30 army supply. There's 2 Immortals for Jumi, but the Warp Prism makes this terrifying. Still a couple batteries with a little bit of energy left. It's going to be rough. Oracle forced to go home. Phoenix finally coming out for Jumi. And Jumi actually has more workers than Seb now. But I mean, now it's the matter of the units, but still, if he could get lucky, it's going to come down to a little bit of luck too, I feel, for Jumi. Oracle's going to be, isn't activated for the moment. We don't have, oh God, this is rough for Jumi. Phoenix couldn't have got here soon enough, and it won't be here in time. I think he had to cancel it. Ah, looks like Seb's going to take it. Ah, Jumi in trouble. Oof. Finally, the Phoenix comes, but there ain't shit left for Jumi. GG, well played. Seb takes it. Unlucky for Jumi. Seb takes it in a 2-1. Oof. So, I need a moment. From all the yapping here, Baby Marine versus Shameless. Well, fancy that. Straight up gangsta. Yeah, it was a little too late. I think if he got into Phoenix earlier, he might have had a shot, considering the Warp Prism. Could have bought himself some time. Seb played pretty well. They both did, but Seb was very aggressive that game. Oh, guys, I need a minute. Or two. Ugh. Hella tired tonight. Maybe I'll take the time to bring up the OSC site. As I do, let's take a look. OSCesports.com, guys. They also have a Ko-Fi. Here is the link in chat for all this. They also have merch. They have a rewards club. But let's take a look for how this is going. Let's go to the Hall of Fame. Clemon. Former EWC World Champion till Cyril this year before. We got Dark and Max Packs from 2024 to 2022 leading the main events for them. How you doing, Mr. Stemcat? Look at the difference. I was just funny. Steadfast was saying this. Look at the difference from Clem from 2020 to 2024. He looks like a totally different person almost. Look at that. Look at that. Then we got Zest from 2021. Cure from 2019. Solar from 2018. We got Neeb. This is how far back it goes. Beyond. Solar again. Gumiho. And who's this boomer in 2013? We have none other than Mr. Piggly Wiggly. Interestingly enough, for these, let's look at the... Just going through this, showing you a little bit of what OSC is about in different events. So, the record for top world championship finishes, Solar. 7 times, Beyond in second place, showing all this stuff. Let's go to the other events. Most world championships played, Demi, by a little bit over Solar. Demi's played in so many. Interesting, Zergs, Mio Micah, making it his way out there. Spirit next, Bly, and Beyond, Cham, Gerald, Gumiho, Christian, Wayne, Xiaomek. Now, these are all the top-ranked players, but let's go on. Most tournaments won in a season's going to Christian. But you guys want to know what player of all? I got to say, in this is, we're going through this. There's so much stuff. There's King of the Hill results, etc., etc. Most bounties claimed in King of the Hill is Cham, followed by Cham dethroned. Oh, yeah, special. It was about. No, that's not King of the Hill. Beyond dethroned special. Special 121. I actually had the historical advantage of casting that King of the Hill, where Beyond actually special had it for a long time for highest record of King of the Hill. Beyond just bodied. He beat special by 1 map for most maps. 22 maps in a row he won. That's crazy. King of the Hill is all best of 1. Well, anyway, with that said, an interesting result. Guess who is the number 1 based on a Ligulac player who's played in the most tournaments of all players? And he's got grinder and has played a lot of these. It is Gerald. He may not have won the most or any of that, but you got to hand it to that guy for being a grinder. It's like not even close for the most tournaments played. So anytime people are like, oh, Gerald, the people whining about Protoss and stuff, he is a grinder, man. You got to give it to Gerald. Anyway, no Gerald today. Oops, I got another H here. Let's get into Baby Marine versus Shameless. We got a PVT. TVP. Coming up at you. We're off the PvP for the moment. Baby Marine versus Shameless. Bottom left-hand corner, this guy won his series before in the blue. Protoss probes give it up for Shameless. His opponent in the upper right from Streamer Zone. He is a Terran Terror. Give it up for Baby Marine. Who is immediately sending an SCV across the map. Wait, I followed the rocks. Fortunately, the rocks don't move. We are doing all right. I'm a little tired today. Oh! Spicy, spicy. It's going to be Proxy Reaper, Proxy Marauder, the TY build. I don't like that, Chief. I've seen too many. I've seen Beyond do this too many times and it gets scouted. But we'll see what Shameless does. Shameless going for Gate Scout, actually. It's pretty standard stuff. And, okay, that is not too bad after all. At least in the immediate. I am deducing this is going to be Proxy Marauder. Let's see what Shameless does. Obviously, this will be scouted. There's no gate back home. Or no racks back home, sorry. Oof. Well, all the Robe Scouterino, Tech Lab coming down, Zealot coming out. Zealot's always a good opener against Proxy Marauder, in my opinion. Pylon coming down to follow, but it's going to be a little bit late of a Pylon. First Tech Lab finishing up. Robe hanging around. Marauder number 1 coming before Concussive. Concussive? Hello, Baby Marine? Okay, no, he's going 2 Marauder. Concussive finishes pretty quick. Probe going to be annoying, and oof. Baby Marine having to defend that. Concussive on the way. For another Marauder, he's supply blocked because of that probe. That probe actually came in clutch there. Shield battery, Seer, Stalker, and Zealot just kind of chilling and waiting. But yeah, that supply block was a little rough. We got the 2 SCVs. Yeah, that battery's going to finish here. The front-facing pylon's not too bad. 2 more Marauders coming Concussive to finish as they join the party behind it by the time if they were going there. All right, I like this battery's gathering back up. Robo coming down from Shameless. Oof, Shameless do it. He doesn't have Warp Gate. He has 2 Stalkers to sell it and 3 batteries. That's actually pretty good. But a boys pull from Baby Marine. This is either going to be over or not. And we're supply blocked. But I suppose... yeah, it's quite the hefty. Okay, top hats. Nice top hat. He gets 2 more Marauders in production. The clock's a-ticking. He's gathering the SCVs. He's getting ready for the fight. Sentry here. The Sentry's always the problemo. Angelus, thank you for the 14 months with the Prime sub. Appreciate that, brother.
Less than 3.
Thanks for helping unemployed, man. Appreciate you. I don't know, Chief. It's a lot of shield battery energy. The Zealot still survives. The Sentry still survive. 12 SCVs fall and Big Daddy Immortals in the way. 1 Big Daddy Immortal and a shield battery can hold all those Marauders. 2 more join, though. Baby Marine not building any SCVs behind us, because why? But now that Immortal's out, oof. Oof. GG. Shameless holds. Very well done by Shameless. He holds like a champ. Let's get into map number 2. Still a good effort by Baby Marine cheesing the Protoss. Shaking it up a bit. We've had a little bit of everything tonight for games. Cool builds. Unlucky happenings. Different matchups. A little bit of everything. And here we are in the upper right-hand corner again in the red from Streamer Zone. It is Baby Marie. Bottom right, it is Shameless. The blue. We're on torches. Is the SCV going across the map early again? Is Baby Marine going to try? What's he going to try? Is he just going to eBay block? I think he might just eBay block. I don't know. Well, nope. Well, I'm not sure. He's proxy reapering. Yeah, he is. Alrighty. Going for the refinery. His SCV won't be delayed. Let's take a look at Shameless's vision, because I'm just curious. No, he didn't see it. The only thing, and maybe he could see the SCV if it was out of position there, but yeah, we'll see. Whoa, what's going on here? Baby Marine getting cheeky. Shameless going Nexus before... No, he's not. Yeah, now that he scouted the Neurorax. I think his plan was Nexus before Core, but he's like, nah, not this time, Chief. You're off the case, McGarnick. Oh, a Patches play. Cute. Nah. True Ballistics United. How you doing, buddy? And thank you again to Angelus. We're going for gold, baby. Reaper's coming out. Zealot's going to be out. And, yeah. After this, I'm going to have to interrupt this. Oh, I said thank you for the Prime sub. Angelus, how you doing, buddy? Thank you again. Command center going down in an interesting location. This is a little bit of mind games from our Terran man. Baby Marine knows it's a good chance that a Stalker could be coming out. Or an Adept, but mostly likely a Stalker in that case. You're doing alright? Good, bud. Glad to hear it. Factory is down. Command center is up. Will this probe scout this? No, it won't. We have a Zealot and a Stalker. Oh, no. Go for it. You should have got it. He did. Alright. I love the fact that Shameless was hiding in the bushes. Hiding in the bushes. Oof. There's only going to be a Reaper here to hold. And it's not a wall, friends. It's not a wall. Baby Marine with... that's a little unlucky. Yeah, that's rough, actually, because now there's a Zealot and a Stalker into the base, denying the starport. It's going to be an interesting micro battle. Oh, Stalker coming in. Love the burrow on burrow. Oh. Marine and the, oh no, that Whittle Mine's gonna go down, but guess what? He kills the Zealot, but that would have been really useful for the Stalker. Orbital Command Center over here. Uh oh, the rally wasn't there. We got some aggression from Shameless, obviously. He just can't, no, he needs the Whittle Mine. Awkward game. Gonna be real with you. Oh my god, observers first. What are we thinking, Protoss? Protoss, what are we doing? Unfortunately, we can't recall our SCVs over here. 3cc. Oh my god, this is gonna be... Ah, Shameless. He read the writing on the wall. He saw what it was. He's gonna try to fly back. The Stalkers are gonna come in and pick at this a bit at a time. I think it's going to be on fire by the time it's there. Banshee, Cloak, and Cyclone coming behind this, but Observer is going to be here for the Banshee. Oh, yeah, it will be on fire. But third CC. Shameless did get that third Nexus down. It's going to be a Robo Bay, Fast Immortal, Fast Colossus. Most likely. Uh-oh. Observers here. Honestly, with the boys pulled down, he could actually fight this. It's not on fire, so that's going good. Siege tank to foul back. We do have the Observer there. Baby Marine trying to make a game of this. He's going to have that third command center in a bit. The Observer's going to be the annoying thing. Am I looking forward to the new patch? I mean, I'm looking forward to it for this reason. I think it's a little, like, BS. I think from how much Terran I've been playing, I'm definitely going to enjoy steamrolling Protoss. So I'm hoping to get some work in with Yeti and maybe Special and whomever. And we're going to get my, we're going to get my TVP up. However, the Protoss side of me, not really. I will be a DT abuser when I play Protoss. I will say that. How about you? Honestly, it's cool to see Blizzard in the action, but at the same time, from what I've gathered from the Warcraft 3 community, is expect dumbass fucking patches that nobody asked for. And they end up meeting you like halfway when the community bites back, is how is their response. Because we don't have like old G. We don't have David Kim. Gonna say it. We don't have David Kim. Shameless mounting for a fourth base, looking for cheeky drop zone stuff. There are observers out. There's Colossi. There's not a lot of stalkers. There's Blink. Eventually coming, but not for the longest time. Actually, I don't hate this idea to push out from... Oh, never mind. I forgot. I thought the observer was elsewhere. He built 2 observers earlier. Baby Marine has the Raven. Wouldn't hate to see him... Yeah, he's going to swap. That's a little late stem and such. He's going to probably want to swap off the reactor for the Marine. No, he's going to wait for the other one. That's more efficient. But he's not producing. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I just work here. Ay. Third command center is going to be located there. We're probably going to see this get mined out here from Protoss. Another tank. Oh, dude, you're forgetting combat shields. Okay, he did forget combat shields. Hashtag Terran moment. The gold's going to be mined out a bit. We'll see what happens. We got Blink. I mean, Stalker pressure could be a thing, but at the same time, with the tanks there, it is what it is. War Prism coming. +2 on the way for Protoss. But we do have double eBay for Baby Marine. He's going double Liberator behind us. No Medivacs. The Banshees survived. They did. Where are they? I don't know where they are. Okay. Oh, they're going. As I say that, did they survive? They will not. They will survive for now. That one's going to have to be repaired. Charge on the way. Nothing surprising there as Protoss goes to take the bottom left 4th base. How are you feeling about the new patch, Angelus? I mean, you got baby, we got baby Dark Swarm. We got cheaper Spire. Tanks can't be yoinked, but I mean, again, baby Dark Swarm. Oh no, only the 1 tank's here. There's nothing. Oh god, that's a lot of supply depots to lose. It's a lot of supply depots to lose. Charge ain't done yet for a bit. The stem is kind of worth it, but the Marines are leading the charge. Liberators could be decent. The zone is back, and the siege tanks are in position to get some good hits off. Protoss alternating the army positioning now that the Zerg structure's there. Oh, dude, I can tell you, I have some experience playing on it, even playing some Zerg. Dude, the one thing I'll say is it changes the fuck out of ZVZ Roach Wars. Like, it beats... Say you have, like, 2-1 ranged attacks Carapace, and your opponent has +1, and they have Dark Swarm. They just, like, auto-win if you were, like, on equal workers. Because that 50%, if they have, like, 3 Infestors, that shit is so busto. Like, it's fun unless, my opponent did that to me. And I just wanted to try what it'd be like with a standard build. Yeah, I mean, it's literally busted. It's just kind of weird how they decided on some of this stuff, where a lot of the things, boy, this is looking rough for Baby Marine now. He did lose his 3rd CC. He had it earlier for a while. Did retain a lot of his army, and at least a decent amount of the power units. He's going into 2-2. Protoss going into +3 ground weapons, +1 ground armor is going to be done here in a moment. It needed to be at... Yeah, I mean, that's... The thing is that you don't... It literally feels a little broken from how stuff is. It's cool to change stuff up. Like, without doubt. I think we're going to see... It's going to be fun to see at the high level how this stuff plays out. But... F in chat for Protoss. I mean, we've had so much, and it's been like everybody gets it. It's the tweaking, the fine tuning. But even like a lot of Terran players are going, I came from Brood War. You can, Banelings. Yeah, you had infested Terran. I'm with you. I used to play Brood War, but albeit very casually. But you at least had infested Terran were the OG Baneling, but they were tier 3. I haven't been watching Starcraft 2 for a while. Been finding Protoss so crap to watch. What up, Sophie to sub? I mean, it depends. When you say it's crap to watch, because if you're more of a tournament watcher, I get it, because you see a lot of Protoss, you see a lot of stuff, and it seems like, oh man, this just feels so bullshit. When Terran wins, it's 9 out of 10 times, it's going to be a 2-base all-in. Zerg, honestly, the state of it depends. We still have in my opinion, we still have, even on the current patch, some cool PvZ games, but when you watch like EWC with like Serral versus Classic, you get a lot of slugfest. I hate the slugfest late game turtley bullshit. What up, Void? I mean, it's been very same, even with the patch did change up the meta for a while, but yeah, the fact that we're getting patches is good. And like I said, there are some other positive things, like it or not. That is a speed prism, by the way. Dark Templar and Dark Shrine is around, but you know what? The MP's landed on the not warped in Zealots. It doesn't affect the warping in Zealots. It does get the warp prism still. I think Baby Marine is in a heck of a lot of trouble here, as there's a massive Protoss force. All these siege tanks, though, are protecting that, but he's losing a lot of workers. Zealots getting damaged. At the end of the day, he's mostly cleaned it up. Another hit squad coming here. The wall's not quite done, but there's 2 Widow Mines, which might actually get a little bit of help. All the SCVs are pulled in one base. Mate, you gotta pull them back. GG. Shameless takes it in a 2-0. Here we're preferring to watch Storm. I mean, in what regard, though? That's the thing. Like, it depends on the games. To me, it's always situational. And I guess, like, Stormgate was... I'll admit, there was kind of fun to watch some of the stuff, but... With all due respect, I appreciate people putting hard work into stuff, but to be honest, the game is... I can't say overtly positive things about the game from my experiences. And if the feedback is, Dave, you didn't spend enough time on it. Well, I can tell you, if I don't like a game, just because somebody tells me I could have bought it, I have every right to say it stinks. I did the campaign. It felt like the voice acting was AI, which turns out it wasn't. It's matched the AI artwork. I'm part of it. Felt fresh. Did you see the campaign, mate? I don't know. It was different. Meh. I think the problem is PvZ, the only opener to... Yeah, Stargate, for sure. It's always a Stargate opener. Not necessarily, but yeah, it's true. And at the pro levels, it's always Stargate. Melee's my #1 esports to watch. Fair enough. This isn't like... by the way, this is not like, the highest league of StarCraft 2, but all these guys are really good. And I'm not knocking you for... Would you like what you like, Sophie to sub. By the way, looking for some followers. I do other games now as well. I dabble. I need to finish Half-Life 2 for the first time. I might go back to Red Dead at some point. What up, Masterminds? What up, Azul Pineapple? Of course they need more. You know what I mean? It's an old-ass game. Thanks for the follow, Infester. Wait, Infester? Unfester unfollowed me. What's up, Infester? I'm joking around. Or are you trolling me? That could be the troll. That does has. Friendos do that from time to time. I think it'd be hilarious if you never followed me, Infester.
Giddy up.
What up, Azul Pineapple? If you ever want to see a chill dude, Zerg player, by the way, guys. Oh, two of them. I'm going to give two shout-outs. That is based. Infester and Angelus. Infester streams in a garden in Cali, and it's fucking awesome. Pretty unique stream. He plays in a garden jungle. Yes. Very accurate. We're going to interrupt this. We have our last match. It's Moja versus Poppy. And by the way, you may see all my artwork as Protoss, but you can technically say I played more Protoss games, but I've been playing more Terran in 2025, so I'm more of a Terran player these days, but I hope to get back into my Protoss roots at some point. I'm really bad, but I'm learning. But we're going to take a moment before Moja versus Poppy. The number one again. Shout out OSC. But yeah, follow and follow Void too. I don't do this enough, but I always say it. I'll bring it up. But I'm just saying these guys are all good. Void streams as well. He's a Protoss man. He plays other stuff. He plays other games. He's a young buck. Infester and Angelus are both fellow millennials. Yeah. Actually, I would like to get back into Brood War. I'm like really bad. I might talk to Arniac and try to do some stuff. Hell yeah, he streams. He's Kirktown Infester. We got to get you on Kirktown Infester. Angelus has taken breaks at times and stuff. Yeah, man. He's Kirktown. Void's a pretty good player. Where you might see me turtle back and macro in every game more often than not lately. I cheese, for sure. Void is, shall we say, he focuses on his micro. But anyway, we're going to take a moment to watch, speaking of Kirktown, Yeti practicing. He said he rates himself. I'm going to embarrass Yeti. Yeti is a former Golden Gloves boxer in Georgia. My brother from another mother. He says, I rate my boxing performance. He hasn't been doing boxing in a while. He works in construction, hadn't had time in that heat to do working out, and he's just getting back at his boxing. He's like, I rate myself a 4 out of 10. And this is after he's been going for a bit. He looks a little tired. This is random content, because that's what happens. Yeah, I think he still got it. Maybe he rates himself out of 4 out of 10. I've seen him in the old days. Yeah. I've seen Yeti in the old days, and he... Let me just say, when you see Yeti in the old days, he was definitely a 10 out of 10 boxer. He used to train people. Damn, son. Yeah, I think he still got it. So we interrupt this OSC for Yeti punching shit. Yeti's a fucking beast. Rocky Balboa over here. Damn, he's even doing jump rope. Yeti's going back. He's going to be back in the ring, boys. I don't think he's going back in the ring. I'm sure nobody likes getting punched in the head that often. He's the real deal, folks. He's just a little rusty, that's all. He works out in his shop. All right, Moja versus Poppy. Suck needs some more. Yeah, like he said, he's rough. What's up, Hans Muff? Cast this fight. Listen, Angelus, you're a pretty big dude. But my money's on Yeti, even if he's rusty. Yeah, he knows. He literally told me he rates himself a 4 out of 10 right now. I'm teasing you. But my money would be on Yeti in the ring with you two. With all love. No hate. I don't think anybody would want to take a left from Yeti even on his worst day. Or many people. Spawning in the upper right-hand corner of Tokamak in the red Protoss probes. It is Poppy. How you doing, Lutz? And his opponent in the bottom left, he is Terran. It is Moja. German Terran man. Polish Poppy, German Terran man. Moja going for Proxy Racks. Oh my god. This is our last series of tonight of the OSC. I don't know how long I'll be streaming. I wanted to play games. I'm kind of tired. I might be, how you doing, Hansamuff? Sorry I missed you. Everything was late. I was up till 7:30 in the morning talking to Starcraft historian. Ahmed is still got his energy. He might be just turning 30 soon. He's only 29. I'm like, bro, I'm 40 years old, and yes, my schedule's off, but holy shit. 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, I didn't get... I did not get enough sleep the last 2 days. Fucking dead. I was really tired after KSL. I'm like casting with Kaylin. I had a couple cheeky bees there. I had such a good time. I went through a bunch of fucking drinks. I always apologize. Hey, listen. Self-deprecation, baby. It's double Reaper. Wait, 2 racks Reaper? Proxy Marauder? Proxy Marauder. No, 2 racks Reaper. I'm not the biggest fan of 2 racks Reaper in higher leagues, but yeah. You train at 4.5 before you hurt your Achilles? Fair enough. Erebus Black's also a MMA. He was an MMA trainer. That's cool, Angelus. I didn't realize you did it. Yeah. Angelus, I miss you, brother. We used to hang out sometimes in the Discord and shit. You know? I've been in just a funk. Nobody wants to hang with Dave anymore. Proxy Supply Depot. Nice. It's the Scouter Supply Depot. If I'm getting into fighting shape, again, he said 4 to 10. And, you know, I believe it. You were an MMA. MMA's a little different. But he legit was a Golden Gloves boxer. I would say that'd be a prize for a Starcraft prize fights. That should be a thing. First, there was Rough and Sale with the weightlifting champion stuff that ended up being a short-lived thing. Now, it is Starcraft actual fights in the ring. Presented to you by Kirktown. Void's a professional arm wrestler, which is actually wild. It is funny to think about Void. You're a very skinny guy, but you're like a pro arm wrestler and you take down bigger people than you. This Sunday, Are You Ready to Rumble? Featuring Angelus with the mixed martial arts. Erebus Black from Team Infected with the mixed martial arts. Yeti with the boxing. And Void with the arm wrestling. This Sunday only. Sponsored to you by Anheuser-Busch. Oh, that'd be a champ. That's something I can get down to. If it's a beer drinking contest, I think I would place pretty decently. As long as I'm feeling good before. I think that one would be an interesting one. I think Hans Muff, Yeti, and I would be some tough competition to beat. Yeah, just beer. I bet you Big Gabe would come from Germany. Dude, there's no shot Large Gabriel beats us, Hans. There's no shot. I love Big Gabe to death, but that's one thing I think I could beat Big Gabe on, or at least he's younger and he's in shape. It would be an interesting challenge. Starcraft basketball. So guys, low key, there are tournaments we're planning, and if everything goes good in life for me, obviously I am not putting any hopes. There's a lot of lands coming to NA, right? I am in talks with people. I didn't want to tell you. And I think Starcraft needs stuff. I think Utica, New York is a place where I'm going to really, if I get back in track with my life here, I want to do something in Utica, New York. It's going to be more exclusive because it's a smaller area. It's hard to do stuff for big lands. But it's going to be something like bowling in StarCraft and bowling, billiards in StarCraft. So we see who we can get out, who we can fund with pros. And I can't play in my own event. I might embarrass myself because shall we say, my pool is pretty funny. My bowling is also very funny. Hookers. I mean, if you want to hook, you're welcome to come down, Happy Stance. Come on, I gotta break your balls. You're always so nice and stuff, but I never tease you at all. And you know it's not. Liquor and whores. Liquor and whores. Shout out to Bubbles from Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, I'd like to do something with the community. Utica is just too hard for most people to go to and be worth it. It would be, but I got some plans, but it's all contingent on if I can put the money together. Sure, we got Caster's Safe House and stuff. It'd be the kind of thing where there's a certain amount of people I'd invite, and it'd have to be some money behind it. But it'd be an excuse for Dave to finally have a vacation. It'd also be the excuse where I bet you we could get some high-profile folks out there. One person I don't think, especially if we mixed it up a little bit, we might even invite some Brood War players. I'm sure Artosis would come then. Which would be hilarious to see Artosis play pool or bowl. I have a feeling he's not a bad bowler. I have a feeling Dan's not a bad bowler. Yeah. And Azul Pineapple, that was your name. Thank you for the follow earlier. I'm slipping here. Get a little tired. We're at the end of this. YouTube. Guys, subscribe to my YouTube. I have some hella good cat videos on my shorts. If you want to see I have tournaments going back for years. A lot of OSC stuff. We got a bunch of KSL stuff. We got a lot of ESL stuff when I was an ESL caster for the EPT Open Cups and some DreamHack events. I would like to do I mean, honestly, I might even just I want to set something up with friends anyway. Anybody willing to come? I mean, obviously it'd make more sense if you're in the Northeast. Storm is not done yet, but it will be soon. The boys are pulled. Moja's going in for a big push. But Storm is going to be finishing soon, make no mistake, and it's probably getting chronoed to hell. It is. Shield battery's not going to protect this. One of the Immortals going to be denied, but this position, Storm's going to finish before these bunkers can get down. Bunkers would be clutch here. The problem is the bio's all clumped up. The SCVs are all clumped up. Oh, no. The Zelly boys come in. The charge lots are going to jump on the tanks pretty soon. If any of these SCVs survive, it'd be great for Moja, but his army supplies great. He's got reinforcements coming behind, but he needs them now. Medevacs have joined the party. One of the bunkers came up. Oh my god, cancel the bunkers, Moja. He does. This is looking decent for Moja, but Protoss can warp in. However, one of the gates it's only one of the gates. Several being made in the high ground. Only a little bit of repair. Few bio units. The reinforcements are trickling in. Crazy game. Moja not building SCVs. He's going Liberators. High Templar coming. Energy recharge is likely very much of... Okay, he's just making Archons. Actually, Archons are great for this situation. GG is called. Poppy holds. And we'll take that one. Let's get into game number 2. Last series, the OSC Rising Star number 16, day number 5. Thank you to Eddie. Guys, support OSC. OSCesports.com. Check it out. They have a Ko-Fi. They put on a lot of events. Eddie hard carries. Oh, wait. Oops. Somehow Eddie started boxing again in the background. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit some keys trying to set the score. Oops. Apparently, I somehow alt-tabbed out accidentally. All right, here we are in the upper left-hand corner. This man's up a point. He's from Poland. He's Protoss. It's Poppy. From Platinum Heroes previously. So enough of the annoying use of alliteration. Bottom right. Bringing us the proxy racks into the boys' pool. Big dick push. It is Moja. Happy Stance, I hope you're not mad at me. I literally never tease you. You're always super nice. Mojo with a proxy Rax. Oh, that is too bold. Oh, no. That's not the mark. Not like this, Mojo. I would rate that proxy probably D tier. He just uses it for an eBay block instead. Decides to be annoying. The SCV's taking a bit of damage. He has to be careful. Another probe going down to kill the SCV. If this eBay does not get up enough, it's not really going to do too much because the DPS. The probes will out DPS it, but still, it is possible Moja gets a little bit of action in. But I love the split. Nice micro from Poppy, honestly. So he is at least getting a decent amount of DPS on it. Ball 4 is the perfect magic number. Zealot's coming out. Cybercore's down. Another pylon's going down. 5th probe coming down to make sure of it. SCV had to get out of there. Forced it to cancel. Looking okay for Poppy. Moja just finishing his racks up. So this is kind of rough. Make no mistake. It's very rough for the Terran right now. But it was his... It's literally a thing that I'd say... You know what I'm saying. I figured you'd be laughing after, you know. Like, hey, I ain't that type of girl, yo. All right, enemy stalkers, or sorry, no stalkers coming out. A Reaper's coming out. We have the sentry coming behind it. I was trying to say no stalker. Also getting kind of dry here. I got an extra bottle of water behind me. I just drank that one. I ain't no hollaback girl. True Hans Muff. All right, 1-1-1. Oh my god, that was rough sauce for Moja. In a weird way, another thing he could have done would be like CC first, canceled the racks, went CC first, and then went into it, which that's really risky. But in this case, with a sentry, it wouldn't have mattered. Love that song because of the trombones, no doubt. No doubt, Hans Buff. And what do we got here? We got ourselves a little bit. I know I'm shaking. I'm intentionally shaking this to annoy you guys. Just as I said, a 1-1-1. Sentry getting energy, shooting the scouts off, etc., etc. Reaper making its way in, but there's a stalker out down under. Hallucination scouts coming in. Reaper making its way in there. Moja just getting a scout. He's going to get trapped is what he's going to do, but he is going to scout. If he does lose the Reaper... Oh, well... Not quite a full block, but nice attempt. If that was a shield battery instead of a pylon, that would have been a block. By the way. Hellion is going to be scouted. It's looking rough for Moja this game, guys. Not going to lie. Rough start, rather. Very standard. Okay. 3-gate blink from Poppy. And we'll see what happens from here. The final game, finally. All right. Third base gonna be messed. Oh, he gets the probe, denies that early third. For just a little bit. It's kind of greedy. Actually, Moja's in a decent spot to be greedy. All things said and done. But, like, he couldn't, you know, Reaper got it. That was big. It was huge, but it was decent for Moja. I don't know about this. He's getting interference. Wait, whoa. You're researching interference matrix and getting a Banshee. I think that is a mistake unless he goes Raven after. Is Moja cooking here, guys? Oh, he's doing it. Oh, no, it's going to bite him in the ass. Did it finish? It finished. He did it for the hallucination and interference matrix finished. Oh, no, Moja, not like this. So if he doesn't build a Raven, this is totally not worth it. I mean, it's, I guess he tried, but he canceled the Banshee. Oh, God. He's trying to get in his head, I guess, when you're this behind. But, no, he didn't think he canceled the Banshee. It like delayed him on a lot of stuff, but he literally was trying to time it out like there was a Banshee. He canceled the Banshee at the literal last second, ballistics. Ballistic United. Charge coming, Forge coming as well. So that's a little bit weird. It definitely not conventional, but kind of a smart play, I guess, when you're behind a bit. Charge now coming, 5 more gates. A Forge. It's looking terrifying for Mojo. He's trying to get a third base up. +1 infantry weapons in the way behind us. Again, Charge, Immortals. Do we have Templar Archives? No Robo Bay. It's got to be a Templar Archives. Foul up. Yep. We'll see. Moja trying to mount. Now he's just trying to establish his third, defend. Moja's still on the tech lab for his factory. Will likely alternate. We'll see. He went for a little bit heavy of a tank push before. Well, now that Charge is going to be finishing, this could be rough. Just a 4-stalker hit squad. Nothing super aggressive from Pop. Actually, sorry, it's a 5-stalker hit squad. Psionic Storm coming. The stalkers making their way in. Medevacs. One of the Marines gets sniped. But the tanks are sieged now. The boys going over to mine and drop the refineries right away. Command center to follow. Storm about halfway done if we chrono boost, but we got +1 finishing up for Mr. Poppy. +1 infantry weapons coming down for Moja, so the bio will be a little stronger. Raven making its way out to get some damage. He's trying to do some beyond harass. Yeah, well, the stim was late. Everything was late because his proxy racks had to be canceled, so his barracks was late. So his factory was late. His every single thing he could do was late, no matter what he did. So there was no like basically Moja had to. That's why he got a little cheeky, but that even sent him behind a little bit. Well, we do have another tank coming up. The Warp Prism coming in, loaded up with zealots. 4 auto turrets, gonna be getting some damage. Obviously not killing the stalkers, but get 6 workers. Not too bad of a pick, but there's a 4th base coming down for Poppy, who's temporarily down in workers, but should be okay. I'd like to see maybe missile turret going up or something, or he's going Liberators. Moja mounting for a push. Obviously Vikings not needed. If he got some information, he saw the Templar Archives. Come on, mein Freund. I can't. I know very little to none German. Which it kind of sucks, because I mean, like, I'm friends with you. I'm friends with Forjumi. I'm friends with a lot of German people, like Wing It. And anytime I talk to Showtime, he's in fluent English. Not that I talk to him much, but I haven't in a while. I've been running tournaments and shit. Anyway, Big Dick Protoss army coming, but Moja's got a pretty terrifying army supply. A lot of tanks, though. No Sim City really in the front ground of the natural. That's a bit of a problem for him. This bio push does catch the zealots. They do get in the choke. Not the best of chokes. You might say it's a choke, not a joke. The absence of Vikings could be rough, but the Liberator might be helpful here. One of them could be attacking. The other could be sieging. They're both going to chase it down, but the Liberators chew through zealots. The tank line, is it going to help? There's storms here. Oh no, the bio was kind of pre-split, but no matter. The storms actually killing some of the zealots. All these tanks coming in clutch, actually, behind the scenes. And do these Liberators siege up here? We'll see. Moja loses 16 workers to this assault, but nonetheless, honestly, yeah, he took a big beating, but he did a lot of devastating damage to the Protoss army. Yes, there's a lot of warpins. It's kind of gateway, man. We got Immortals coming behind it, even though there's a Robo Bay. Oh no, he went into the storm. He bathed in storm, you might say. Wouldn't hate to pull back, let these guys more storm. He's gonna lose these units. The tank's trying to get in, but guess what? All these zealots are here. Oh no. Oh no, he needed these tanks. He needs the tanks. He saves one. Liberator's coming in, going forward. Moja trying to do the best he can. Not a lot of Protoss army. Kill the Robo is big. There's a Colossus. The other one's building another Immortal. We have more Liberators coming, but not a lot of army here for Protoss or for Terran either. It is a lot for neither of them. The supply for Terran's insanely higher. I'm not saying there's not a lot. It's just what we have together. It's more because of Warpins, etc. Here comes more High Templar, more Zealots. All right, stem forward, targets those Zealots in the front. Moja giving us a game 3. Well played. 8 racks, Moja. I'm good at staging my tanks. Well, thank you. I'm not even a good player, but it's one thing I've worked on. All right, so we got a game 3. It ain't ogre just yet, guys. Excuse me for just a minute. Enjoy the artwork. And remind me to turn off my YouTube when I'm done with the tournament. We got one more game.
Giddy up.
Stirring up a little bit of coffee for the second wind. Guys, sub to Dave. It's beer money. That's all I'm saying. Hopefully, I will be... hopefully, we get some good news this week. By the by. Oh, Magic Turtle. Sorry, I'm not reading chat. Yeah. Magic Turtle, the only YouTube chatter. Apparently, there's 4 people watching there. You could watch on YouTube for presumably less ads. Yeah. Not prioritizing anything. I shouldn't say that for Twitch. I'm not prioritizing anything over Twitch. Yeah. Oh, Showtime's fucking sick, man. Christ, Dave, I always remind you to turn off your OnlyFans now on the YouTube too. Exactly. Yeah. Big true, big true. Anyway, match point. Here we go. Bottom left, Polish Protoss. It's Poppy. Upper right, it's Moja. Whoops. Needed to flip them. Somebody to use beer money? Not. It's honestly, it's a lot of money. Anything is helping me out to other stuff. It's not just beer money. I'm like literally living off of subathon. And, you know, unemployment, so. I have an OnlyFans account? Yes, there's OnlyFans. So, OnlyFans page dedicated to ceiling fans, box fans, those rotating fans, and various other fans. Just saying. No, I don't have an OnlyFans account. It's like Hans Muff said, it's very fancy, you might say. Turbine fans, yeah, that's a secret one. That's for super subscribers, Psychons. Happy Stance is like, Dave, get on that OnlyFans. We need more fans in our life. And as well as Psychons. Yeah. Alright. Protoss being annoying. Block in the CC. At the same time, Moja being annoying. Forcing a linear third base 6 o'clock position. Nexus, as the 1 o'clock natural has been delayed forever. Moja getting a bunker. Oh, cheeky. Because of the pylon position. Actually, let's take a look in Poppy's vision. I want to see what happens if he sees this after Reaper making its way out. The Reaper's... He doesn't see it yet. Oh, man. Let's go to the everything. Reaper's making its way in. He sharks around to the side. Oh, it's going to be scouted in a... Reaper trying to get some damage. The Adept's out. Moja trying to get some work done, but he's going to go down, and the Nexus is going to finish momentarily. Probe scouts the bunker. Shield battery needs to go down. He had an opportunity to, Poppy did. He will still have that opportunity. It goes without saying. Now, second Reaper coming. I actually don't hate this. There's a high ground CC. It's kind of a tit-for-tat kind of trade situation. There is an SCV to repair the bunker. 2 Reapers makes this more annoying. He is out DPSing the shield battery. That being said, forces the... Yeah, he needs to get the battery, maybe. 2 Reapers is decent. Oracle coming out. Okay, so it's Stalker, Oracle, Stargate. Behind this, Tech Lab not done on the factory, so it's going to be a while for Cyclone to be there. Same time, Oracle could be forced to be used here. Reaper's getting those grenades out. Oh, man, Moja almost loses it. Nicely done. He's drained the energy of one of the batteries, but there's still another with full energy right there. Stalker can be used to target fire the SCV. Oh, nice micro by Moja. Behind the Cyclone coming out. Let's see where this Oracle goes. Wait, where is the Oracle? Going into... Yeah, he's going in for extra DPS. Oh, he loses the SCV for repair, and now energy recharges there. Still, we do have 2 probes going. A lot of forced energy. Now the Oracle doesn't have energy to be aggressive, so that actually forced the energy recharge out. With the Cyclone and the Viking, this is going to be pretty good. Second Oracle's coming out, so the Viking is... Both those units going to be great. I don't know about the Cyclone. Oh! He wants to catch this. If he gets an Oracle, that's going to be big. The Reaper chasing down is maybe going to give him an... Oh, no, he broke the lock-on. Actually, pretty well done from Moja. That was very expensive, though, for 3 probes. It wasn't just the 3 probes. It was the forcing the 2 shield batteries, the lost mining time, and the 2 shield batteries in your third base as the game scales. If it scales, is actually meh for Protoss. Like, I mean, it's not... It could be beneficial for drops, I guess, in some pushes. Maybe, kind of, sort of. But not, nothing super consequential. Oh, the Oracles are here. There's a bunch of Marines, but we need that Viking and Cyclone. Vikings looking on the other side. Marines do deflect it. Only 1 SCV falling for Moja. Poppy starting to pump up with this 3-base economy. Well, it's not a third yet. You got 2 more probes with that Reaper. Okay, so the Reaper did live and did get an extra couple probes. So I guess technically that was a little bit more worth it. Alright, we are mounting an assault on the side from our Terran man a little bit. Stamina +1, but charge is actually a smart move. And is a tank push, too. Charge against tank pushes is big. Rev tags here, sees some of the army. He knows there's a push. Oracle's going to be very useful as well. Zealots coming in. The Zealots will be scouted. Viking needed for the Oracles-ish. Interesting there's no Phoenixes. I mean, I get it. Like, there's an Immortal coming. Phoenixes as well would make this like a death sentence for the tank push. The Stasis Ward was dropped somewhere. Where it was taken down. There's going to be another behind this. Both with very similar army sizes. Let's take a look at how many gateways. There are only 4 for the moment. Charge finishing up, +1 behind it. Stem's going to be finishing with +1 eventually for Moja. Maybe he's going to want a boys pull because the tank pushes against Zealots. Again, it's kind of like a gotcha. A landed Viking can help in the fight, but like at the end of the day, there's a lot of stalkers as well. The Immortal is going to do really good work on it. We know there's a stasis ward there, but he doesn't get it. Okay, he's going to get it. All right, love the tank positioning, but the Zell, I did. Delmoja got bamboozled. That was a nice flank with the Zealots. He actually positioned. Oh my god, that's over. That's game. GG. Poppy takes it and will advance. And what a hell of a night we had. Thank you to Eddie. Thank you to OSC. Guys, make sure you check out the Online Sports Championship. Subscribe to my YouTube, guys. YouTube people. Thank you. Yeah, that said, it was another great one. Thank you. And I will catch you later, YouTube.